Hey everyone, welcome to All About the Joy. This is a rare Friday night hangout with Cynthia, Mario, Alma joins us for the first time. Tony's in the house, and of course, Rick is hanging out as well as always. And I hope you enjoy it. I was going to make it into two separate episodes, but it kind of flows together pretty easily as one. So enjoy. Hey Mario, you made it home. How are you?
I am home. I am good.
Hey, Alma!
Oh, wait, is Alma going to be doing that the whole time? Like sneaking in?
That is the
Mario's
goal.
hogging the camera.
Alma, just
That
push
is
him
the
out the
goal.
way.
I'm
Pull
trying
his
to.
ass out the way. We want you. Come on.
Bye.
Hey, Tony. Tony, I sent you a link if you want to come up. You don't have to, though. No. Cynthia, what I told you was, and I have to keep looking over here to see if Rick comes up. Hi, Alma, Cynthia, Alma.
Hi, Cynthia.
Hi.
Okay.
This is
when
my
I-
better half.
What, Mario?
So this is my better half.
Oh, mine just walked out the door because I kicked him out.
She's like, bye.
Well, he was talking so much smack, and I was like, "He gonna do this? We're gonna be on." Want to come on too? It could be a couple's night. I'll be the therapist in the middle. No.
You don't want this smoke.
Look at Alma. No.
Nope.
I
We
forgot what
want to
I was
stay
saying.
friends.
Yeah, we want to stay friends. Exactly. Okay, Cynthia was about to tell me what. Okay, today was her last day at her old job. She starts her new job on Monday. Her
Yay.
coworkers were out to work, and something happened. Hey, Stephen Pena, how are you? Okay, go ahead, Cynthia. Tell me.
So I was at work today. It was kind of dragging. It was kind of slow, and they had flowers and cupcakes and stuff for me. And then some of the medical assistants and nurses decided to take me out for dinner. So some of us carpooled, so it was me and three other girls going in my car. So I had the flowers, everything. I'm putting it in my trunk, and everybody's getting in the car. And on the driver's side of the car, I didn't notice that there was like a big rock of asphalt. And when I stepped on it, my ankle went and I went down.
Oh no.
and they were all like, "Where'd she go?" I just literally went down. They all come running out the car, and I'm out there cracking up laughing because I'm like, it would be today.
Wait, here's the thing.
That's the way to go out.
That was the send off.
Right, exactly.
Go ahead.
So I scraped up both my knees and got like blood on my pants. I was just the best, but I was cracking up because I was like, it would only happen to me on my last day.
Of course.
You're still giggling.
You can't even claim workers' comp.
Right.
Oh,
Well, technically I can because I'm still
Yeah,
working for
she's
the
still
same
coming.
company.
You were still in the lot.
Yeah.
Melanie.
So you could.
I
You
don't know
could.
where
You
Rick
should
is.
file your paperwork.
I know, right?
Let me just see if I can find out where Rick is. He usually sends me a message, but he did not.
He's a little
That's
early.
okay.
Expect for him to come up. When he comes up, he comes up. So you guys made it back in time.
Yes. We've been running the streets all afternoon, but we made it. I'm glad we're here.
Rick's
had to-
internet isn't working. That's what he just texted me.
Oh, tomato.
He said he's gonna reboot tomato, like tomato. Is that what you meant?
It's blue, his
Just tomato. Our daughter, anytime back in the day when on the cartoons they used to throw tomatoes at the characters when they were going boo.
Right.
So my daughter goes, boo, his tomato. So she's like, anything
Anything she doesn't like.
she goes, boo, his tomato.
Okay, that's a new one. I'm gonna do that one. I always
Mhm.
say tomato when it's like not that different. When it's like
No,
the same
but
thing.
this is like boo when we are not. We
We both like
boo.
something.
Hi Sadie, how are you? Nice to see you. Okay, well, we have Alma on the show for the first time. So
Hi, everyone.
about Alma, and Alma, please feel free to talk badly about Mario right to his face on our show. We would love that.
No.
No. Well, so you're gonna be disappointed in me because what am I missing?
I'm waiting for her to
To say what?
speak your truth. Talk your stuff
Well, there was one thing that you wanted to correct, some mistake he made.
about her myasthenia.
What?
Her myasthenia gravis, right? That's what you wanted to correct me about?
Oh, when you talked about it the last time.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Well, hi everyone. For those, nice to meet everyone. I have myasthenia gravis since we're coming out here. And basically it's a nerve conductivity disease, but it's autoimmune. So there's no cure. And basically it causes muscle weakness. And it can be localized, like just in your eyes, or for me, it's generalized. So it's ocular. It affects my swallowing, my speech, my walking, and it can happen anytime.
So what
So
was it that Mario had said that? What was it that he said that was wrong?
I can't remember what it was that you said now.
I wasn't as descriptive as she was.
Oh, okay. Understood. Yeah. And
Is it
Melanie just
something?
said we're gonna have to dock Rick's pay. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially since I'm on here and he decides not to come on today.
Is it something
Well, he
that,
says he's
that
still.
gets worse?
I'm just gonna tell him that Rick. Oh, he can't. I was gonna say Rick if you can hear us, but he keeps saying I'm rebooting. It's not working. He can just come on when he comes on. That's it.
Don't just use his phone.
Right.
Oh, I don't know if he would use his phone.
Oh,
He's more bougie than I am, but I will text him right now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He has a microphone.
He has a whole setup.
During his own service, he has sound effects. He has echoes. He has applause.
Oh,
He does all the things.
he has a soundboard.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just leave him a voice message. Hey,
So
Rick.
can I ask you, what are you looking for in your new job?
Oh, she's leaving a message.
Sorry, I was recording Alma, but she's talking to Cynthia. She totally just dissed you. Anyways, you could just use your
Boo,
Canva, as
tomato.
Mario said. We miss you. Come on up, however you can. All right. Let's see what happens. He's gonna think we're crazy. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, Alma. Go ahead and speak your piece.
I was just asking Cynthia what she's looking forward to in her new job.
Oh, it's a whole new environment. Thanks, Rick.
Hey, Rick, can you hear us?
Probably not.
We can see you.
How many fingers I'm holding up?
We can't hear you.
I'm not seeing you.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it because I'll be working with a doctor who deals with a lot of cancer cells and trying to find like cures and how the cancers progressed and things like that. So it'll be really interesting.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's really awesome. We've volunteered with the American Cancer Society for many, many, many years. And so that's definitely something that we, follow all of the research and all of the, cutting edge stuff that people come up with, with all of that. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Rick is getting on my every nerve. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to be paying attention. Okay, Rick, can you hear us?
I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, hallelujah. Okay.
What is going on with you?
My computer's possessed. I don't know.
Was it fine?
Oh, you didn't say your prayers today.
Oh.
Good to see you too, Alma.
Ooh, there's gonna be some fighting today, and that'll work out.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy
yes.
Friday, everyone.
Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Hey.
Tony, we can't hear you.
It's a party now.
Just waking up from a nap about 5-10 minutes ago, so y'all got to forgive me. I've been pulling some long hours. So how's everybody doing? Alma, good to meet you. Rick,
Hi, nice to meet you.
how you doing? Carmen, hey. Hi, Carmen.
Not the sigh, not the exhaustion.
You know how she did me last week? She was like, ugh, and then there's Tony.
I'm like, Lord. Well, I thought you were going to be busy tonight, Tony, because I know Friday night is the night for all the shows and all the other places. So
I'm actually I actually put you over watching Power Book 2 Ghost, so I want you to go ahead and feel privileged.
I don't even know what Power Book Ghost is. What is that?
Power Book 2 is called.
The show Power.
It's the show Power. It's in the Power universe.
And
Is
this
it a
has been no joke. This
Is it a
has been
Marvel
no
thing
joke.
that I
So
don't know
I want
anything
you to
about?
have the honor.
No, it's completely different.
Is it about Black
It's a
people?
drama.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow, I am privileged then. I did not know. Look at him. He gets so
There's a
fascinated
whole lot of Black
by
people.
people. Don't
Whole lot of
understand.
A whole lot of Black people. Light people, dark people,
And a
yellow
lot of
people,
drama.
and a whole lot of drugs
Is it
and
something I would
violence.
like? Probably not.
I don't know. But they centralize everything around Queens, New York, which I'm grateful for. I like what they're doing. I have to tell everybody out there, if you've never watched any of the Power shows, and I do mean if you haven't watched any of them, there has not been a bad episode since the original series from any of the spinoffs.
How many minutes are there?
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 50 has turned this into a whole thing. I stopped after Power. I got through season 2.6 and I was out. And then I haven't been back.
How many seasons are there?
Watch them all from me to
You
you.
should go back.
Watch them
It's
all.
a lot. And then there's Power, then there's Power Book 2, then there's Power Book 3, and then there's 4. It's a lot.
Who's in it? Who's in it? Somebody I know.
50 Cent, Mary J. Blige, Method Man.
I'm intrigued already. I had no idea. Tony, what is wrong with you?
I be trying, y'all. You see what I deal with? I be trying. She says this about me too, so I gotta pick on her. She be telling people, y'all don't understand what it means to deal with him. And I gotta tell people, y'all don't understand what it means to deal with her.
Deal with her.
Yeah, you're mumbling again, but okay.
Who else is in it? Who else? Terrence Howard in it?
No, you're thinking about
No, he's
Empire.
an Empire.
Lorenz
okay.
Tate been in it.
Lorenz Tate, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, his brother's been in
The short one.
Yeah.
it. Ilya's in it this season. And I don't think there's been anybody else
Isn't Monique in one of the universes of that too? BSV or
Monique
something like
was on BMF.
BMF.
About music though, or is it like what is it about? No.
No, it's about gangs in in streets
Oh,
and
I don't need one.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of different things.
It's been a drug dealing soap opera, honestly.
Yeah, that's basically
Yeah,
what it
it's a
is.
soap opera.
Yeah, that's not really my
You
thing.
wouldn't like it, Carmen.
Yeah, that's
No.
not
No,
You
she
would like
didn't.
it. You would like it.
She didn't like X-Men, so she didn't like that either.
Wait.
You don't like
Okay.
Oh,
It was so funny. I watched part of Rick's show today, and at some point in the comments, somebody's like, "I wonder if they're gonna talk about the debates or something, or whatever." And I thought, we're not gonna talk about the debates because I don't want to fucking get upset or whatever. But now I'm gonna get upset about this fucking show and Tony like, messing with me. Tony, is it just that when we're in the same room together that it's just explosive no matter what? You know what I mean? Like it's just we hate each other, and
I
yet
don't hate you, but you
I
hate
hate
what
you.
I do. You hate how I
It's
talk.
a thin line.
It's a thin line between
Love and hate.
it's
Oil
not
and
even
water.
that
sound
you
like a married couple, don't they?
Right.
Wait, what is it that you say?
It's like a
You
married
guys
couple.
sound like a married couple.
Wait, they got real quiet. Wait, both of them.
I
Everybody
think
got
Tony
quiet.
and I are thinking of if some people heard that, what might happen. I think that's what happened. Exactly.
Right.
Oh my God, I love it. It's like, don't say it. It's like the fucking, what is it in Harry Potter? The Huxcruxes, whatever it is. Like, don't say it. Don't say it. Okay. Wow. So I was gonna do this thing, but I'm not gonna do it because I'm not prepared, Mario and Alma. We were gonna do this kind of fast, one question answer, whatever. But I'm not prepared. It was a tough week for me. I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay. It's all right.
All that means is we'll have to do it again. We'll have to have you on again. And you know what? I really hate that my camera's this way. So talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna change my camera.
What is wrong with the camera?
I
It's
have no
showing
idea.
my bad side because I flipped it because I
You don't
wanted.
have a bad side.
I do have a
Good
bad
answer. Good
side.
answer.
Good answer. Not unless you're showing your buttocks.
Oh, so much better.
Oh my goodness. Only an actor would do that.
Right. Only an
You're in a whole new room. It's like you changed rooms. Wow.
Only an actor.
Only,
You know
right?
what it is though? I know that you can't see it says Los Angeles Fire Department, and I know last week it said love. Like I have a whole bunch of cool shirts now that I'm all into, and I was like, Rick's right or whatever. But my face, you know what I mean? I gotta feel comfortable. What is
Tony,
Tony
got a
doing?
question?
Tony.
Does my voice sound better now?
No, because you're
Oh,
still.
gosh.
It's
You got to
just
speak up.
yeah.
Tony.
Volume is all the way up. I just want you all.
Your volume. You.
You.
Not the mic.
Not the mic.
Turn the switch up on you.
I've heard,
This one up here. Turn it up. Up
I've heard you
there.
yell. I've heard you
Up
yell. I
here?
know you can do
Up
it.
here. Turn it up.
Oh my God, you guys are so funny. Sadie, do you want to come? Does Sadie come up anymore?
No, she does not. You know
She
better.
does not. Well, she used to come up on Haps.
Telling you what's happening. She came up maybe twice on Haps ever.
Rarely. Yeah.
I was there those 2 times.
Yes, that's my point. Ever.
Oh,
Sadie, you always welcome, baby. I love her. She was always a good person.
She has always been. She's been like
Always
one of
good
my day
people.
ones from ever live streaming ever. Seriously. But she does not come on.
Okay, that's okay. I'm just saying, Sadie, you always invited. You don't have to show your face either if you don't want to.
Right.
But you
Tony,
always
stop
invited.
shaking your legs.
Oh, I'm sorry. How you know?
Because the whole thing is shaking. It was like
The whole thing is shaking because Tony's a beginner and he doesn't know how to work.
Beg your pardon, ma'am.
Well, that's my whole point. That you still talking like, is it working? Can you hear me? Like,
Yeah, I tried to
I'm
do-
waiting for him to start singing, "You'll never find as long as you live."
Welcome to All About the Joy.
You're gonna miss my love.
There you go. There you go.
ooh, there we go.
Hey.
Okay, wait. What do you guys normally do on a Friday night?
Drink.
Peach schnapps.
no, he's not.
No, we were out last week.
That's Rick the Christian
like, that's
with
not-
you right now.
We usually out on a Friday night.
Alma, I do not drink peach.
Yeah, we were at
schnapps.
Disneyland last
On
Friday.
Royal Peach. They just like to mess with me about it.
Look at Alma didn't even hear one word you said because you were talking like this. Like,
Well, she was talking to me. She,
Yeah. No, we went to Disneyland. I was trying to figure it out. Disneyland last Friday.
every Friday night you go to Disneyland?
Well, I
Well,
mean, yeah, we paid
oh,
for the
well,
passes. We might as well go.
we try to go.
Can y'all adopt me?
Cynthia's so jealous right now.
I know.
Oh,
It's
I'm
like,
sorry,
she's
friend.
huge Disney fan. Cray.
Anytime.
Well,
Anytime.
next time you come into LA, just call me up and I'll meet you there. We'll have a good old time.
Stay with them.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
No, we're all gonna go stay with Carmen.
Yep.
Oh,
We
yeah.
all post up at her house and then we all pull her to Disneyland.
No,
Yeah.
you all stay at a hotel. And Tony
She
knows
like-
where. Y'all stay at a hotel, $500 a night minimum.
Nice
No, I'm not
bougie-
doing
nice
that.
bougie one.
No one can stay with me. I've banned people from staying in my house unless I'm sleeping with you. So
Oh
So
God, then I won't be there. I
Yeah,
won't
that's
be
what
there.
I'm saying. So unless you here for a reason,
unless you
need
had
to stay
surgery
at
or
a
something.
hotel.
Unless
Right.
you had surgery.
It's Friday night. We're gonna talk about everything. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about the nitty gritty.
It's spicy.
Spicy Friday night. What should we call the Friday night show?
You just said it, Spicy Friday.
Spicy Friday. That's what we're gonna call it.
It sounds like a red light special type of night, boy.
Well, why don't you guys give us some of your red light special information?
No. That's grown folk stuff. That's
Look at Rich trying to be all like quiet and calm. And did we say hi to Lister Mate?
Yes,
Hi.
we did. I did.
Anthony, hey Anthony. I think it's
Hi,
Anthony.
Anthony.
Yes.
Rick,
See,
we did not have the show last night because you wanted to watch the debate.
no,
I think that's kind of how I've interpreted it.
no. I
Yeah.
told
Let
you.
me read the text again.
I said we should probably switch it
You
because
said,
everybody
Carmen,
else is going to be
believe-
watching the debate.
No, you said Carmen, you said Carmen,
You am.
you mofo.
I did not.
Carmen,
mofo. That don't even sound
like it.
We
I
can't
will-
have this stupid show on tonight. That's what you
I
said.
will
Look
open my
right there.
Instagram right now. Don't make me do
Friday
it.
Night Live is good.
I do it really fast so you can't really see
This is
anything.
hilarious.
I do like Friday Night Live. Someone suggested Friday Night Live.
Oh, Friday Night Live. Who's the musical guest?
Tony with his interpretation of Lou Rawls. You'll never find.
Oh, is that who that was? Oh,
Yes.
we're old. That's a long
No.
time ago.
Oh no.
No, that was my mother's age. I just happened to know the song.
That was our mother's age, right? That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
that's my mother's time. That's not my time.
You're like, who are you calling old?
Listen,
I'm just saying, I would have pretended not to know the song. I would have been like,
I
what
was
song is that?
I was a mere babe, sneaking up to look at Midnight Special with Wolfman Jack. You remember the Midnight Special? Only all
That's
did.
the age right there, bro.
I don't know what Midnight Special is for real. What are we talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that show is.
Lies you
I don't know what
tell.
that is.
Lies you
I don't know what that is. I'm in another age bracket.
Oh,
Never heard of Wolfman Jack? Wolfman Jack? Never heard of him?
See, Rick knows.
I don't know what. So it's called Midnight Special. Was what? I'm gonna look it up.
It was a late night. It was a late night music show. It used to come on at midnight. Duh.
Thinking caps on.
I don't know.
Okay, the show I do remember my mom used to watch was the Lawrence Welk show.
Oh God, I don't know that. I don't know that man.
That was
We're gonna
PBS.
have a really,
That was
really good
PBS on the East
show.
Coast. I remember that.
Was that PBS? Oh, that was East Coast. It wasn't on the
That
West
was
Coast.
not really. That was a PBS show. I remember Lawrence.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I
that
don't.
show, that was an old show even back then.
My
It was
grandma,
No.
like, what did you say, Rick?
my grandma used to make us watch that. We're gonna have a really good show tonight, everyone.
Oh God.
Oh God.
And it was like weird band music, like not
Yep.
really good band music, but like old people band music. You know, with the trumpet and the trombone and
With
the
Jared
So it was like a
talking
big band?
commercials.
Like
Yeah,
big band style?
yeah, big band, but not good.
Okay.
Even back then when I was
Not
little,
good.
this was not good music. It was like, this is not-
Okay,
I
I'll
was
put it
little.
there for everybody. If you're a part of the younger generation, yes, some of us are older, and just remember, they're not like us. They're not.
And then like that.
Thank God.
I'm just saying, I knew it was bad music back then.
That was
That's
a big concert. Big ups to the West Coast.
Yeah. You're welcome.
all. Wait a minute, big ups to the West Coast. What?
You're welcome.
But why is he thanking us?
He said big ups to the West Coast because Kendrick Lamar just shut down the West Coast with that amazing concert he had, that pop-up concert. It was phenomenal. I know Carmen is like, she's like, who, what, when, where,
Oh, I
what?
know who Kendrick Lamar is. I,
Thank
know,
God.
Okay, so do you know what they not
I
like
don't know the
us
concert
is?
you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
See,
Well, because it was a pop-up concert. It was a surprise concert. I don't know. Everybody knows about this rap battle between Drake.
Drake and Kendrick Lamar. I know about that.
So do you know the last song?
So I am not paying attention to the gossip. I know who they are.
It's not
I
the
don't know.
gossip. It's
It's
the
the song.
It's the
It's the
song.
music. It's the lyrics.
Yeah, if you listen to the lyrics of each diss track,
savagery.
savagery.
Yeah.
Is that the one
Okay,
where
I want
one
to
of
do this.
them?
And I apologize. I actually think Meet the Grams took out No Vaseline. I'm here for it.
You think so?
Yes.
Wow, that's big. That's saying a
Meet
lot.
the Grams was hurt my heart.
Yeah. It was
Not
pretty.
like us. Not like us. I would say took out maybe second round knockout by Cannabis.
But listen, the fact that people are still they're asking questions about 69 God, the 69 God lyric, and they're misinterpreting that whole thing. I was like, are you kidding me? This man is a laureate and he is a wordsmith. And
I want to apologize, but I know you like when we talk about rap, and this is actually funny. That damn Kendrick Lamar is a monster.
yes, he's a
Not
beast.
to be messed with. He has
I can
literally
appreciate
taken
that.
over hip hop this year alone.
Doesn't he have a Pulitzer? He already
Yes.
has a Pulitzer.
He has
So
a
Yes.
I'm not going to question him.
And
Yeah.
it's scary because Dre's beats #1 are original, and then Kendrick's rhymes #2 are original. They have got to be the most lethal combo in hip hop right now.
Yes.
They have
It
got
was-
to be. And I will say that anybody out there that doesn't know rap music, I'm gonna give you some notes right now. Do not mess with Kendrick Lamar.
Don't play with him.
He did 3 diss songs damn near in a week and took one of the #1 hip hoppers of this generation and this time frame and these scales and these charts out.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
He hurt him.
And then they did a parody song about him called BBL Drizzy.
Yeah, I haven't heard that yet. I don't even want to.
Oh,
I don't even want
it's
to.
brutal.
Because
It's
he did
brutal.
Euphoria and the intro to Euphoria, and then he started rapping. I almost crashed my car.
That crashed your car.
Carmen,
Carmen's like,
Carmen, Cynthia.
I'm trying to be kind and let you talk about it, but yeah, I'm bored out of my mind. I have no idea what you're talking about. So and I know Cynthia and Rick aren't chiming in, but I feel comfortable speaking for them as well.
They're like,
It's
nope.
He kind of digs up
interesting.
when I talk about music afterwards because he knows I do music. And Cynthia just got back from vacation. Cynthia, I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Yes, how was Italy?
Oh,
So it had its ups and downs.
Really? Really?
what
being
happened?
so diplomatic. Go ahead, girl.
We're all ears. We're all ears.
So we flew to Italy, and from the airport to the boat terminal, it was about an hour and 40 minutes, and we pretty much just made it because everything was so unorganized at that airport.
In Venice?
Huh?
In Venice?
Yeah, in Venice. So the
Yeah.
Marco Polo airport is so
It's
unorganized.
chaotic.
Wow.
Yeah. So we got on the boat, everything was good. We were supposed to have one night in Venice, but they changed it, and we stopped in another port in Croatia, which reminded me of New York. It was very dirty, and like there were no
New York is in the house. Be careful. New York is in the house.
I don't like New York personally.
Clearly, she does.
Shot fired.
Like it was scary just to cross the street because there was no crosswalks, there are no street lights, like no red light, green light. No, it was just like there are no cars coming, run. And it was crazy. So the first part we were just like, oh, okay, whatever. The next day we went to Slovenia, which was beautiful. We went to the winery, and it was up on a hill. It was absolutely gorgeous, and they had really good wine. And the tour guide took us to this one area where you could see Italy, Croatia, and Slovenia. It was beautiful.
And one viewing, you mean? And one viewing.
One view in this mountain, you could see all 3 countries. It was amazing. And then she took us down to basically like the downtown area. We went through all these little like alleyways, and the woman knew her history. Like she was an amazing tour. And at the end of the tour, she had us go to this little like cafe. They had wine and bread and pancetta and like olives, everything waiting for us. So it was really awesome. The next day we went to Dubrovnik, Croatia, which was beautiful, and I highly recommend it. It's where they filmed Game of Thrones. And it's beautiful. Like it's all mountains, and you can see this big castle. And if you can walk the castle, it takes about 2 hours. We didn't do that, but down at the bottom of the castle is like all these little shops and all this beautiful stonework. Like everything was made by hand, no machinery at all. And then they had like a little pier where all these fishing boats would come in, and we had lunch right on the pier. It was beautiful there. I definitely want to go back to that place.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
When you're in Italy, when you're in Venice, did you get on the gondola at all?
No, we actually didn't end up staying in Venice at all.
You missed your Madonna moment?
Yeah, we didn't.
That's what I said. You missed your Madonna moment. You were supposed to get on there and sing like a virgin and do the whole thing. You're supposed to tell Juan you made it. You're supposed to tell Juan you made it through the wilderness, and you know you made it through.
But the reason why you didn't like it wasn't because of the
city.
It was because, like all family, it's difficult to travel with family.
Yeah, at some points the family situation was a little annoying, but the one good thing about ships is you can go off on your own and do whatever you want. You know,
how many of you were there?
There's 5 of us. So it was me and my husband, my sister, and her 2 daughters, which are both like in their 30s. So and so we went to Greece for 3 days, 3 different places in Greece. Well, we were supposed to do 3 places in Greece. Corfu is another like historic place.
I'm sorry.
Bless you. Santorini. I was excited to go to Santorini so disappointed when I got there.
That's what everybody keeps telling me.
It's it's like unless you're staying on the actual town of Ia, which is where Santorini is, if you're not staying in their area, you're basically just traveling through desert, because that's what it looked like. It was like just barely any houses, just very not green at all. It looked like a desert. And the reason being is because it's actually lava. The whole mountain is built from lava. And it's sitting on an actual active volcano with the volcanoes underwater. So that was pretty cool. But what they don't tell you is that during the tour, you know, you think you're going to go up on the bus up to the top of Santorini. No, you have to walk up all these stairs. I nearly had an asthma attack.
Oh, Lord.
And mind you, it was so crowded because there were 4 other ships there. So it was crazy busy. And again, you only had like half an hour to see all of it. Yeah. And I was just like, you know what? We took some pictures. I'll zoom in. I'm good. And I was like back on the bus. I was so over it. And it was hot. It was so hot. I was so over it. And then,
I know you were disappointed. I know you were disappointed.
I was so disappointed. And then we were supposed to go to Mykonos the following day, but the wind was so heavy and the water was so choppy, they didn't even stop in Mykonos.
Wow.
Which is the whole point, I think, of the whole trip, of your itinerary was,
Oh, and Carmen, I don't even think I told you this. So in Santorini, the only way down from the mountain is either walking down like 600 steps next to donkey poop and piss and donkeys, or going down a cable car that only holds 36 people at a time. When you have 4 cruise ships there. So it was complete chaos. It was only supposed to go till 9 p.m. It was going until 10:30, and people were left. The ship left.
Tell me that.
No way.
And the people who were left from our ship found their way to Mykonos, thinking they could, you know, get back on the ship in Mykonos, and we didn't even get to Mykonos.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So we were 2 days at sea, and then the last stop was in Split, Croatia. So we're hoping those people were able to get there at least to get back on the ship and get their stuff. Yeah, it was crazy. And then
again, I never want to go on a ship. I've never heard a great story about being on a cruise ship. Never.
This was the first time I've ever had a bad experience, because I've been on cruise ships before, and this was the first time I had a bad experience. And I was
I've never had a bad one either.
Yeah, and then coming back, we missed our connecting flight because of the wind in Switzerland. It was so windy. We missed the connecting flight, got stuck in Switzerland for the night, waited 3 hours in line just to get to the front counter to get a hotel and food vouchers and get our new flight for the next day.
Wow.
See, I'm stressed already.
And they lost my husband's luggage. It was
yeah, but better lawns than yours. I'm just saying.
And
did they pay for the hotel?
They ended up finding it. They found it and delivered it, which was great. One of my nieces got stuck in New York and with food poisoning. Her luggage was in Germany.
Oh my!
But they finally delivered hers. Yeah, it was definitely a trip to remember.
That was an adventure.
You didn't have bed bugs. That's all I'm saying.
No bed bugs.
No bed bugs.
Did the hotel pay for? Did the airport pay for the hotel? Since you
that was a funny thing. So there was this lady who was at one of the little booths before you got to the counter. She was giving the wrong information to people. She was telling people that they had to pay for their own hotel and food and then send the receipts to Swiss Air and they'll reimburse them. And I said, yeah, no, this is not happening. I'm staying in this line how long it takes me to get to that counter. And
the only time they reimburse is if they lose your luggage and you have to go buy all your toiletries and your clothes and stuff like that. That's when you send the receipts and they reimburse you. But if it's for hotels and food, then you have to stand in that line and get the vouchers.
Which is what we did. I was not leaving that place without it.
Yeah.
That's why I only go bougie. You know what I mean? Like I go high-end bougie. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna roll my eyes on that one.
Well, I don't do boats anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm never gonna be on a cruise. But yeah.
The complications of international travel, she has actually broken them down. And they give me anxiety just listening, because imagine being in New York and your luggage is in Germany. That would drive me bananas.
Yeah.
Right.
My flight gets canceled.
The only problem we travel.
I want a straight flight there, straight flight back, just so I can get the hell out of the way.
We were coming back from Barcelona, and our group got split, which was fine because I was sick of their asses by the end of the trip.
My sentiments exactly with our situation.
But other than that, we didn't have any other problems.
Yeah.
But Cynthia, what have we learned? And what are we doing when we go to Ireland and Scotland next year?
Oh, we stayed in one place for a few days and we're relaxing.
And how are we going?
First class.
Thank you. See how
Yes.
easily I convert people to bougie?
Listen, 8
So,
hours
I
in
mean-
an economy seat. No, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
so
not a
that
bougie
was
person,
that
but
was our thing. Yeah, we definitely made sure that we stayed a few days in each place
Right.
because you have enough time to see and you have enough time to be able to sit and relax and go back and do what you need to do and then keep moving. But
Yeah,
but that cruise ship turnaround was really short.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You said,
it was
you said you got a half an hour on one place. I'm like, what's the point?
right. Like they tell you the excursions are 4 hours, but they don't tell you. Yeah, it takes an hour and a half to get there, an hour and a half back. So you
Mhm.
really only have like a half hour to an hour to
Exactly.
see the site.
No. That's craziness. That's craziness.
Yeah.
And mind you, like she said, it was a cable
Goodness convention.
people or walk down the hill and there's 4 cruise ships. I already hear 6,000 folks. That ain't working.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
not working. Yeah.
And one woman actually got bit by one of the donkeys.
Oh my
Like,
God.
she had a big gash in her arm.
I'm sorry. That's not funny, but it kind of is.
Another person got kicked by one, and then another person fell a couple of steps down.
But you know why? That was probably the person who was trying to take a picture with the donkey and got
Probably.
bit. Okay, that's really what happened. They
Right.
probably, oh, he's so cute. Plunk. Got kicked, got bit, because those are the ones that it happens to.
And just imagine falling in all of that donkey poop.
Mm.
I just feel like it just sounds too too convoluted for me. Like too congested of a situation everywhere where you guys got to stop and everything. But
Yeah, it really
but you
was.
like
it's
both.
short season too, right?
We're basically in the middle of June, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Rick, how about you? You haven't spoken much. How was the presidential debate?
On that note,
I thought we don't talk about politics up in here.
It's Friday night. We can talk about whatever you want. And since I heard people bitching on your show, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness.
On your Christian religious show.
shots fired.
No, I just caught like highlights and reviews, and it was like they were saying it was a mess. So
I don't think it was a mess. I think Joe Biden had a horrible performance and really made Democrats question, which Democrats are such wusses. I say that as a full-fledged Democrat. We have no loyalty whatsoever. People asking him to leave. They want Gavin Newsom to like jump in. And I'm like, Kamala Harris is right there. You know what I mean?
I heard her talk about it because they were
Well,
like, well, what did you think? And she's like, well, he finished strong. This beginning wasn't so hot.
Well,
but
no,
he finished strong.
if you didn't watch the whole thing, it was not good. There were so many things wrong with what happened, and it was a bad performance, and it made people question. Didn't make me question. It didn't make me go, you know what? I am gonna vote for Trump. Did not do that at all. You know what I mean? I would rather a comatose Joe Biden than a Trump any day of the week and twice on Sundays. You know what I'm
Well, he
saying?
did send a message out. I don't know, to his
Trump
Biden.
Biden today.
Saying that, he's not young anymore, that he's old and he's moving slower and talking slower and he can't debate as well as he used to. But, he says, if I didn't feel like I could do the job, then I would, I wouldn't be running again.
He said, I'd rather speak slow and tell the truth than speak fast and tell you a bunch of lies.
Yeah.
And can I just say that's what was interesting watching it is because of how badly he did performance-wise. There was mumbling, there was stuttering, there was, looking the wrong way because he kind of wasn't he should have been on the other side of the podium because he tends to look. It's kind of like me on here. I'm not looking at you guys. You know what I mean? Like there was no audience to feed off of. There's so many reasons. It's not excuses. It was horrible. But here's the thing, because everyone was so focused on how badly he was doing, no one paid attention to every single motherfucking lie that Trump was saying left and right. Yeah. And also that the moderators weren't even following up with Trump.
They were not fact checking.
Lies. No fact checking at all. No fact checking.
But I tell you what, somebody wrote on Instagram today, they said, I'll vote for a weekend at Bernie's Joe Biden than I would ever for Trump.
So funny. Yeah. Go ahead, Tony. I think Tony's a Trump supporter, right?
Beg your pardon?
I don't know.
You said come again?
Let me clear this up for everybody. I just got one question. I said this last night as it happened. What the fuck are black jobs?
Oh, that's what I was gonna bring that up. He said black and brown. I was like, huh? What are those jobs?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Who thinks how I'm supposed to behave? What the fuck are black jobs?
He said it without saying it.
Yeah.
I understood where the questioning Why he responded specific, because he got asked that. It all went that way. But the whole thing was about immigration and taking jobs. If you're running for president, it's supposed to be American jobs.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Black jobs. And I'm saying here like, and this who y'all want to run? I say, y'all go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all go ahead. They didn't do nothing but help Biden. If you vote for me, you ain't black, because this man said black job. I'm just saying, I put the two together. I'm good. Now, Biden did not look good last night. His age was out more than anything. I could still see he's got it up here. He can't verbalize it.
He's got it right here, though, too. I mean, that's the thing. He's got it in his heart.
And his voice was hurting so bad, he could barely talk.
Mm-hmm. He over rehearsed. He definitely over rehearsed.
But he doesn't have any voice. But every time Trump would say, that dude would look like, and I could see the old him still wanting to come out. He can't see it, but he just can't do it that way. This is why I always tell people his staff can carry him with no problem. But him being that front face, him walking around, him still trying to do public appearances, it's not working out for him.
Well, he did a public appearance today, and everyone said it went fine.
Yeah, he did a public, and his voice was back, and he was back to his normal witty self, which was very.
Thank you. I don't look at 81 is 81.
Exactly.
And if Trump was 45, maybe we would. I still would not vote for him. Let me be clear. But then you might have an argument about age. But I think he was horrible. Like, I'm not going to even try to shirk. He was horrible last night. But it was one performance. What I hate about Democrats is we do not stick with our people. We're ready to drop them in 5 seconds. That's what the commentary was in the newspapers and everything I was watching today and reading. And, well, Gavin Newsom needs to step up. I'm like, Gavin Newsom is not, he's not going to step up and do what? You know what I mean? He's going to support him is what he's going to do.
That's what he said he's going to do.
But look at the Republicans. They are standing by their convicted, lying. I can go down all the adjectives. You know what I mean? They are committed to this man no matter what. And this is what they always do. But Democrats are so wussy. We always want to do the right thing. We always want to think about, you know what I mean? Like, what's in the best interest of the country. I think all that is great. That's who we are. But right now, abandoning a man who's had 3.5 years of a really complete success of a country. I love Barack Obama with all my heart, but Biden is throwing him to like the corner with the amount of work he's done in the past 3 years. You know what I mean? In the past 3 years, Joe Biden has done more than most every other president in our modern times. That's crazy shit. And that's just being honest, and I'm just sad that he had a bad night, that he was horrible and that he wasn't, 60. I wish he was 60. I wish, he was not. But yeah.
He gave me anxiety to watch because I wanted him to do so well. And so every time he didn't, I would go, and I turn it off and turn right back because I'm like, okay, I got to get through these few seconds and I'll come back because it was giving me anxiety to see him because you want to see your guy. Yeah, he was just struggling. Yeah,
I think you're right. He over rehearsed. Somebody else said that. Somebody else said that he over rehearsed. But it doesn't matter. He's old. Even if he hadn't, I don't know why he thinks he has to rehearse against Donald Trump, who's an idiot when it comes to anything policy-wise. I'm sorry. I know there are a lot of Trump supporters who watch our show, and I hope you still will. But I'm just saying, like, I just feel really bad that a lot of people in this country think Trump is everything that he actually is not, and they can't see that. And then when Biden has a really bad day and a really bad performance, really, really bad performance, it kind of gives them more strength to believe in a man who really could give two shits about middle America and poor people. He could care less about white, middle, and white poor people. He does not care about you. He's using you. He's using you. He's using you. He's using you. And this is so that the Republicans, the ones who know better and are still backing him, can keep getting all their tax breaks, can keep getting all their special interest stuff, can keep doing things like, by the way, the Supreme Court just came out with 3 major decisions today, and no one's talking about it. They're major. They are going to affect all of us as middle American income earning people. It's devastating. And women. Yeah. Women are going like they just started the personhood crap with I don't want to get into the whole abortion thing, but that was one of the big ones too today, is making the inroads to personhood when you have a fetus, right? Is it saying the right word? It's just a mess, and I'm really sad for our country on so many levels because it's too much to bear for one person. But Biden needed to do something different last night, and he didn't accomplish it. And so I feel like we're back 10 steps, maybe 20.
Well, he says he wants to debate him again, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing at this point.
I don't suggest it.
You know what? I don't know. I don't know at this point what I'm more upset because look, he had a bad night, but why didn't the moderators, did I miss something that the moderators couldn't intervene and ask follow-up questions with Trump? I don't understand what was going on there, that they weren't. That's what I'm sad about. Nobody questioned. Like, I could say the sun is green and no one's going to question me. You're just all going to let me say it over and over again on national television.
Well, the thing is, I think they felt like it was President Biden's job to check him on site, and he kept missing the mark.
So they're not moderators then. They're just interviewers asking questions, not saying.
Yeah, and I didn't, and they both had to decide, okay who the moderators were at this.
Jake Tapper and Dana Bash.
Yeah, CNN. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy the questioning. I appreciate Dana. She would come back and say, she would re-ask Trump about particular things that he would do. He would make every other point but answer the question. He would definitely deflect, but he didn't answer the questions. I appreciate them kind of redirecting him. But after you redirect 3 times and you choosing not to answer the question, that's your answer, and you got to move on. So
he was answering the question. I agree with you, but he was lying, right?
Yeah.
It's not like he was just rambling, but look, I'm not going to be like, here's what the real problem is, like to take away from what Biden wasn't able to do, because Biden should have been able to do it. And it just sucks. Yeah. But I also hate Democrats right now who are just, in 1 hour have just let go of everything this man has done for the past 3.5 years as president, everything that he has accomplished, everything that he cleaned up after Trump. And in 1 hour or whatever it was, an hour and a half, 2 hours, are like, he needs to do the right thing. Like, there was a columnist in the New York Times who is a definite Biden supporter, Democrat, whatever. And he wrote this whole thing about how he needs to step away and bow out. I'm like, are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
Us asking that is, I think, horrible as a party. If he wanted to do that on his own, now he can't because so many people have said it. If he wanted to do that on his own, he could, but he wouldn't. Do you not know who Joe Biden is? Like, he wouldn't do that. It just, I don't know. It really made me sad.
I think I heard somebody say like that they just can't decide that he would have to say himself, I'm stepping down. They couldn't just say, well, we're going to stick somebody else there. He'd be like, no,
you can't do that. But first of all, you understand this has never been done. Even if I don't even want to talk. It's never been done. No one's ever stepped away. We have how many months we have? November's right around the corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's never been done. You don't do that. But here's my thing. And this is I'm going to throw in some racism, giving all a warning. I think it's interesting that people didn't say, you know what? It's fine. Biden is 81, but he's done such a good job. But you know what? I'm still going to vote for him. And if something happens, we have Kamala right there. And to me, what pisses me off is that they keep talking about all these other people that should step in for Biden. And I'm like, there is a woman who is vice president who is right there by his side, the same policies. We as Democrats should be stepping up and understanding that. You know what I mean? And I don't care if you don't want her to be president. She is the vice president. She's second in line.
It
bothers me. I'm sorry?
She's already been president.
That's right.
That too. True.
I'm sorry?
So people tend to forget that she's already been president.
Yeah. What was it that happened? He was in surgery, right?
He had surgery. She had to take the oath. So yeah.
Right. But it's just weird. Like, to me, I feel like that's a strange. Yeah. He was about to be indicted. That's the thing. Trump is a convicted. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. Go ahead.
This is why you can't talk politics. She ain't stopped yet.
I'm stopping right now. I let Mario say one word.
You did. I'm half.
Where's your white cup? That's my word.
What?
Where's your white cup?
Oh no, I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking on Friday night with you people. No.
Where's your white cup? That's what I got to say.
No, I ain't gonna drink over Trump. The sadness of this country. I'd be an alcoholic. I'd be like, imagine.
I think Anthony fact checked us. He said Nixon stepped away.
Nixon did step down. He did.
Okay,
that's true.
No, he stepped up. No, it's not the same thing.
While he was in office. They're talking about him stepping away while all of the stuff is happening for him to run.
Nixon stepped away because he didn't want to go to prison. He didn't want to be convicted like Trump was. That's a very different thing. That has nothing to do with running for your next office.
Right.
Exactly.
No.
Different.
No. That is not fact checking. Your fact checking is incorrect, my brother. But I'm just saying. Y'all look at me like a weirdo. Okay, I'm going to be quiet. Go ahead. Somebody take over.
So what was good about Greece?
I don't want to hear no more about her trip. Sorry. Next. No, I'm just kidding.
The food.
Wait, you guys didn't to me about what you guys usually do on a Friday night. Tony? They go to Disney.
Doing anything. I have to. I'm actually off this weekend, so I don't have to work tomorrow. My son's out of town with his sister. He's going to be there till next weekend. Next weekend, I got to go to a wedding. So I've been kind of busy working and trying to keep.
So you don't have some hot date or something tonight?
This is
He
his
said, "We
date.
are the hot date."
We're the hot date tonight. But I usually think that you're, going and doing other shows like this. Aren't there a lot of shows on Friday night?
A lot of people. There are shows on Friday night, not for me, but I've primarily just been up here with you the most consistently over the past few months. Like I said, I know Ted's busy. I haven't done much with mine.
Oh my God, I texted him. He didn't text me back. That never happened.
Yeah, he hasn't been answering a lot. I'll see him commenting every now and then when me and him Brian in the group chat. But I do believe that he's tied up. I haven't even done my own thing lately. So,
but you should tell him. He just did not. I'm insulted. If I text him, he usually is like,
yeah,
I mean, whatever, I'm busy or whatever. But I'm like, okay, I'm done. Either that or he's really mad at me. I don't know.
Why?
No,
I don't know.
I think he's just busy.
Yeah, he's busy.
I don't know. Busy for me, it just feels odd.
Oh man!
Hey, it's the little things that matter to me. Cynthia, what do you and Juan do on Friday nights?
Nothing. Watch TV, watch movies, just chill.
Rick?
I just try to relax like I do every day dealing with, you know what, here.
He needs a good clean month off if you ever had a chance to sit down, and it's scary. Because Rick's going to shut everybody and everything down for about 2 good weeks. Then he might peek his nose outside because he's not used to having him.
If Rick took a week off, I'd be scared. I'm like, wait, what? What?
Right.
Like when my mom was in the nursing home for 3 weeks, it was like that last week where I finally realized, wait, I can do stuff. Like I wasn't even thinking about it. I was so messed up in the head. And then I was mad at myself. You couldn't even do anything.
But you need time to decompress. Like that's what happens to me too when I like have a few days off. Like for like 2.5 days, I'm like, and then 3 o'clock the day before I have to go back to work, I'm like, oh shit, I have time now. It's weird. But you're gonna need a lot of that.
Yeah. I did want to. I'm not trying to talk the Europe thing, but something Cynthia said triggered something that somebody had said more than once. I've heard this, where people said they went to Europe and they loved the food, and they said they ate tons of food, more than they eat here, but they lost weight.
Facts.
Okay,
facts.
I wanted to fact check that with y'all.
That's facts for us. It was because we ate all the time and I lost weight. But we also over in Europe, we were walking a ton more. We walked everywhere. Like when we were in France, we walked everywhere. You took the metro and you walked. You didn't really drive anywhere. I think we drove more in Spain because we were nervous about pickpocketers. Other than that, everywhere else in Europe, we walked. Like all over Switzerland, we walked everywhere except for Bern, right?
Yeah.
Bern, there was a lot of hills, and Lausanne was extremely hilly. Our daughter was like, "Do you want to come see my space?" And she took us to the bottom of her street, and the street went up like this. We're like, "No, we've seen pictures.
We see it from here.
We can see it from here. I'm laughing because you were worried about pickpocketers, and I'm like, I know.
No, because they're really, really, really bad.
I know, but it just cracks me up because I keep thinking, like, go ahead, try and pick my pocket, motherfucker. I'm really good, bitch.
They are savage with it in Barcelona. It's just like they're savage. So we were like,
I'm gonna move to Barcelona. I told Cynthia this. Cynthia, did I tell you that? Oh, I was trying to get you to go to Spain. But you didn't realize why.
Isn't it Spain though that always acts like they're better than?
I'm sorry, what?
Isn't it Spain that acts like they're better than?
And in the Latino community, yes, but I think I'd fit in quite
Oh yeah, for sure. But the food was amazing. The
I am thinking of moving, and I told Bata and them too. I am thinking of making another big change to another country. But I love my country. But I would love to have the last part of my life, the next 40 years, to be somewhere. Can you believe I've been in LA 30 years? I can't believe it.
Yeah, because you told us.
That was very profound.
Do you guys see how much like Tony and I hate each other? It's so obvious. I think you're so mean to me. Like you're making fun of me, and you're not. Yeah.
They're like the divorced couple that can't leave each other alone. That's what it is. It's not the married couple.
Well,
that part. They're the divorced couple that can't leave each other alone.
You nailed it. Alma.
That's what it is.
You nailed it.
It's unresolved feelings there. Like
oh my gosh.
That is so funny and wrong on so many levels. Let me see. If I would describe my relationship with Tony, it would be
antagonistic.
There's definitely an angst. He frustrates me a lot.
how long have y'all been friends?
Well, we're not really friends. So.
I knew that was what you were gonna say.
Well, how long have you all been frenemies?
How long have we known each other? Let's just say how long we've known each other.
2.5, almost 3 years.
3 years.
Has it been 3 years?
It's been
But online, not in person.
We've never met in person.
No, never met in person.
Oh, that'll be dangerous.
Well, it's never gonna happen, so it's okay. I've never met Rick in person either. But I'm friends with Rick. Like I like Rick.
I like Rick.
Rick is cool. Rick is cool.
She's met Cynthia in person.
Thank you.
Well, Cynthia's my cousin.
Well, they're fans.
Right, so that's okay.
And I met both of you, so you
Yes,
guys.
you know, you met
my
us in
heart.
person. Yeah, for sure.
But
We're real. We're real. I'm real. You're real.
I don't know where it comes from. I think Tony started being mean to me first.
Take your time.
I'm just saying. He started being mean to me first, so then I reacted. And that's how it's always been. Do you know what I mean? And he doesn't respect who I am. He just makes fun of me.
Right now, you sound like Trump because you lying.
So he knows what buttons to push. He's like, let me push this button again.
No, actually, I give him that. No, I was kind of lying.
We had the greatest numbers.
He's so mean. He's so mean. No.
Oh, God. I don't understand how people have fallen for it. I don't know. That's what I don't get.
Something different so bad.
No, we're not gonna circle back to it.
No, but it is kind of interesting because how you guys are making fun of the like saying and like imitating him. I'm like, how don't you see through that, right? Like, how do you not see the charlatan there? It's weird, right? It's weird. It's just fascinating. Okay, back to me and Tony.
Red flag the relationships.
Let's talk about relationships. So it's
I got to go.
Okay, here's what I think, Tony. I know you do respect me, and I can't say I respect you, but I want to.
I tolerate you. Don't you tolerate me? Next, come on.
I tolerate you.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
I think what frustrates me about Tony, he's heard me say this before, is he has so much talent and he could have his own show and do all his own stuff, and he doesn't do it. And you know that's true. I always tell you that. It bothers me. And when we were on Haps, which is where we met, I used to get frustrated because I thought people used you a lot. And I'm not the first to say it.
No, you're not.
Right?
No,
Me and
not.
Ted, other people have said it. And so I actually care about Tony, so I would confront him with some of this stuff. So, you know, that he was being used and abused and, you know, but I like Tony. I think he's cool. Yeah. That's it. But there's nothing else. We just mess with each other because it's funny.
It is funny. I ain't gonna lie.
It is fucking funny as hell.
Yeah. It really is.
This is us sober, just so you
I need popcorn.
Right.
Popcorn? For what?
Because you guys are just like this for the show. You just.
It's almost like watching that old show, The Odd Couple.
Yeah.
Odd Couple with Jack Klugman.
Mm-hmm.
Cynthia, the show Quincy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She wants to do what Quincy does, right? Yeah. Do you guys remember that show, Quincy?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was it. I like watching that show sometimes because it's in Los Angeles. Like, do you guys ever watch old shows just because it's in your area? I love
The Warriors.
The what?
The Warriors.
The movie?
I don't know what that is.
I know that. Yeah. I know what it is. It's
Where
old.
was it set? In New York?
Right
I've
there.
heard it, I never watched
And I
it.
want you to watch it. You know it when you see it. You know I can see you already. Oh my God, that's what he's talking about. He's trying to so crazy. That's
The
exactly-
Warriors?
Yes.
Mhm.
Cynthia,
Yeah.
if Cynthia was here, she would be like, no, Carmen's never seen that. But Cynthia, would I have ever watched The Warriors?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
It's late. Was that early 70s? Like,
Late 70s, early 80s.
Definitely.
Classic.
no, that's late. That's early 70s. Warriors.
Early
is
70s, we weren't even, how old were we? We were little kids.
No, that's
Yeah.
not-
80s. I thought it was 80s.
I'm about to
Was
talk
it the
about
80s?
I thought it was
I
80s.
thought it was like
Because
early.
they had like a young Tom Cruise, a young, a
1979.
whole bunch of, right? With that Tom
1979.
Cruise.
There you go, 79. I knew it was the 70s, though.
Oh, the year I was born.
Oh,
There you go.
that explains it for you. Got it. But definitely watch that movie.
What was that?
If you've never seen a real
Because
gang
Cynthia
movie
just
with no
turned, like,
real
40
issues
something.
except for the neighborhood, watch that movie, please. That is a classic. That is about as classic as The Godfather and Scarface, period.
The Warriors?
Is that the movie where they say warriors come out and play or
Yes.
something like that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would. Is it like The Outsiders? Is it like The Outsiders?
Better.
What
I
you
said,
talking about?
and I love The Outsiders. I love The Outsiders. As far as movies with gangs, I actually put The Warriors, Outsiders, Deuces, Wild, and then Gangs in New York in that order.
Because they're all about New York, right?
No, not so much that, but just to me,
I didn't
the
even
way they
say
actually
it.
portrayed them without so
Dirty.
many differences.
No,
is
I'm just really giving you crap. I'm really
I know
just
you
giving
good. You good.
Dirty New York, Cynthia. Dirty New York.
That's
dirty,
gonna be
Dirty.
hard. You leave my part of Queens alone. That's gonna be
Not dirty New York.
dirty, grimy New York.
With all the racks.
Can you stop this, y'all? I'm trying to-
Wait a minute, you was coming from my city. Remember he was coming from my city?
I was told from the people who were from out there.
Tony's
They
really,
ain't really from
I
out here.
heard,
If they talk about their city like that, talking about my city, they ain't from my city. Because my city,
New York
my
is
people don't talk about my city like that.
New Yorkers talk about New York. Let's stop playing. I know LA folks, they left on purpose because y'all cost too much.
No, we do.
Oh my
We are too high.
Yeah.
And New
But you
York
guys-
is a very
New York is higher.
friendly.
Right.
New
Yeah.
York is
I
on
don't
the
know if it's
fucking
higher.
list.
I don't know if it's higher, but I've been hearing
Oh,
New
absolutely, it's
York?
higher.
than
Yeah.
LA.
Yes,
I don't
My
know.
God, Tony.
sir, sir,
You know what? I'm
sir.
gonna be quiet and let my spokesperson speak
Sir.
for me.
Carmen, you are improving very good because you was about to say so much.
No,
And
sir.
Mario's like, sir.
No,
Sir.
sir.
I've never heard that LA costs less than New York. Honestly, I've
Yeah,
never.
absolutely.
I'd have to look.
Tony, I have a
Absolutely.
1-bedroom by the beach and I pay $2,500 a month. I'm 3 blocks from the beach. $2,500 a month for a 1-bedroom. Okay. In New York, you can't get a studio.
You'll get a
for
box for
$2,500.
$2,500.
You
But
You get
can
a closet
But the bathroom in the hallway.
in the closet.
if you want the truth. When I was up there 4 or 5 years ago, I actually went by somebody's apartment. They were paying about $1,800 for a 1-bedroom in the
And
city.
the toilet was in the closet, right?
No.
Look, that was a very
I
lucky
know what
person,
you're
but
saying,
come
and
on.
those are the uptown Manhattan prices. I know exactly what you're talking about, but it's not the whole city. I did know about places in Queens that was expensive 1-bedroom apartments, like $1,400-$1,500, which I think is nuts. I agree with that, but I've never heard LA being less expensive than New York. That's mind blowing to me.
No,
No,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
No,
New York is
absolutely.
more expensive than LA. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're probably right near each
No,
other.
we have
at this
expensive
point.
spots. No, for sure.
But you get more footage here than you would in New York. Like in Los
100%.
Angeles, if we're talking Los Angeles and New York
I mean,
City,
Well, you know why?
Right
Because
now,
y'all have high-rise
Boston-
apartments.
right
Y'all don't
now,
have
Boston
high-rise
Boston's at the
more
top of the
expensive.
list, right? Boston's
Right now,
actually
Boston
top
is
of the
more
list.
expensive than LA.
See?
Really?
Yeah.
See? That's what I'm like. Where you coming
Yeah.
with?
I
Don't
think there are
come for my
things-
city, my guy.
You guys hear things, and like especially like Brian or whatever, you all hear things about LA, and you think it's everywhere, right? Just like
No.
you just said about New York, there might be some areas, whatever. Like there are 40 million people in all of California. 40 million people in California. Do you know that's like most of the United States lives in California. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of people live here.
Hang on, Mr. Mate. I'm gonna answer you in 1 second. Go ahead.
No, you can answer right now. I don't know what that means. What do you think about Roosevelt Island? I don't even know.
Roosevelt Island used to be where the rich people would stay, and I've heard of the change. I don't know enough about it, but I heard about the change that's going on there. Let me get back to you on that. But when Roosevelt Island first came out, it was a little upscale. As a matter of fact, the movie Nighthawks, Sylvester Stallone and Billy D. Williams, was kind of centered around that island. If you ever get a chance to watch it, but that
Man, you stuck in the 80s. Come on, bro. Come on home. Come on back.
That was
Come
my
on back.
youth. That was my youth. Those were good movies. I'd remake that movie the same way Denzel redid Pelham 1, 2, 3. I'd redo Nighthawks.
Wow.
I would redo Nighthawks, but
Okay.
that used to be a rich area. I don't think it is anymore. I did hear something about it last year. Let me get back to you about that because I know what he's talking about.
Okay.
Come on, Carmen.
No, I don't know where Roosevelt Island is, and I know
It's
New York
in New
pretty
York.
well.
It's got its own little cable car. It was literally like a little island.
Yeah, but where is it near? Like, where is it?
Manhattan.
Oh, I don't know it then.
Yes, that's
I mean, I don't know New York that well.
I know. What you wanted to ask.
But you say rich areas of New York, and I think Long Island, I think Rye, New York. I don't think New York City. I mean, yeah, New York City,
Manhattan.
Like
Manhattan, Upper West Side, all of that.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't. I'm just saying everything you hear about LA through the little snippets you hear, that liberal town and there's homeless people everywhere and some of that is true, but it's not all true. And
That's not my whole city.
That's not the whole city. And why would we all stay here? Like, this place is beautiful. I love Los Angeles with my heart and soul. Cynthia, you've been here, right? I mean, you know why I love it here. And my biggest reason is because there's so many people of different cultures and different ethnicities and just different. And you could go to the beach, to the mountains. You could go,
all in one day.
Yep.
Yeah, skiing, whatever, all in one day.
All 4 seasons in one day, believe it or not. Depending on which direction you go in the state.
You can do it all.
Okay.
It's just a beautiful place. And it's huge. So
what Big Bear is like 2.5 hours from the beach. You can get from the beach to the mountains. You can get from sand and sun to snow in 2.5 hours. That's just how fantastic the state is.
And drive through the desert to get there.
She really just slid that comment right in. That was like I was sitting there trying to figure out beach and mountains and a desert.
Well, we are actually a desert.
California
is a desert. You should come visit.
When I can afford to, I will.
You don't have to stay at a $500 night hotel. You don't.
At all.
Cynthia stayed nearby, and what was your hotel? It was
like 2 something.
Yeah. Anyway,
you can come out for 3 days.
Mario and Alma would love to see you.
Me and Mario will hang out pretty hard. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah, Carmen, you'll get FOMO.
You'll have FOMO.
No, I will not. Me and Alma will go out. I'll go hang out with Alma. I will not get FOMO.
I will hang on. I'll be honest.
You can look.
No
Look, you can run these streets with me. You have a good time. I promise. No lie. No lie. You have a good time.
So boys night out and girls night out.
Because there's a few of them. If I come to LA and I don't tell them, they will come find me. So I got to
see. That's what I'm saying. They're like,
you in my city and you didn't tell me at the Oldie. Oh,
hell. Who do you know in LA?
Oh, I've known people from LA when I was in college. I know a bunch, and we're still in touch right now.
Cynthia, did you love LA? You love LA.
Yeah. See?
Yep.
You've
been here twice, right? Or 3 times? I don't remember.
Twice.
Yeah.
And she ready to come back. Look at her face. She's like, you going to Disney?
She was going to move here at one point. We were talking about it. A long time ago. She was going to move out here and go to school and dump her husband. And we were like,
don't you do that to Juan. Juan, I got you. If you hear me, I got you.
She was a little mad at him then, but she needed a little therapy to let it out.
Mad at him. How long have you been married, Cynthia?
We've been together 26 years.
A matter of fact, our 26th wedding anniversary is
July 4th. July 4th. I remember everybody on July 4th because I have too many people who celebrate things on July 4th. It's such an easy day.
I've got a sister. Her birthday is July 4th, and actually, the wedding I'm going to with my stepdaughter's on July 5th.
Nice.
Ooh, who you taking as a date?
Nobody.
Carmen, you going?
Carmen.
Tony and I would never date. That's the irony. It's just
we wouldn't last an hour next to each other.
Not even
an
hour.
Before we would ever be comfortable.
Say it again, Cynthia, a little louder. A little louder, Cynthia.
I'll give you 10 minutes.
There's going to be so many negatives on this video on YouTube.
You did this.
This video is going to get so many thumbs down.
This will be your highest rated video. Like, yes, all the comments.
No, we're gonna get in a lot of trouble.
The other one from about 7 months ago, still the highest rated one, I think.
Which one? Who?
Rick, you can officiate.
Oh, when you were about to fight. Yeah.
What?
You were scrapping online. Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Sassy Carmen came out.
Yeah, Vaseline Carmen came out. Carmen ripped her earrings off online. She was like, listen, let me tell you one MF thing. Run it up. What?
It was bad because I actually got like people I've worked with. They're on my LinkedIn, and one of the guys was like, "Yeah, I saw that video." I was like, "Oh."
So first of all, Rick and I went back and watched it. It wasn't as bad as you guys thought it was. It was actually pretty good.
Look at you. I felt kind of alright with that.
Carmen said, "Run it up. Run it up." What?
You know what though? It's so funny because I really am not like that. Like since I was a kid, I don't get like that. But some people just they just
bring it out. Yeah. They just bring you out of your character.
That's who you are. You can't. It's been a long time since I hit somebody too. You know what I mean?
Tony, don't go visit her.
I think that was a warning, Tony.
That wasn't a red flag going across the screen.
I never hit anybody.
Oh wait, look. Tony might be into that freaky shit. He might like it.
Okay, Mario, you and I are gonna have to have a conversation. You have no idea what you're doing right now. Oh my God, I'm gonna.
These are jokes, people. Don't comment.
Oh my God.
From Boston, I'm originally from New York. We are going to clash. Okay,
right?
It's not even that.
This is. And you got that Afro Latina side, girl. Please.
The Afro Latina. Don't be blaming it on my Latinness.
I already knew this. You like the show to the Jets.
Alma was like, Alma just gave you the stink eye.
No, Carmen. She said, "Well." Yeah, okay.
I think, yeah.
Speechless.
You know what? I'm thinking of the ramifications. Like, I don't want. Well, they can't because they're blocked. But I don't want any ramifications from this conversation. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, it's gonna get out. I'm just waiting. With all the shit that's been said about me over the past few months, I'm done getting the fuck.
Really? All right.
The older you get, the less you care about what people think.
Well, the more shit that I have.
That's the truth.
That's the truth.
That's the truth.
So
that's exactly. Is that one first thing I said is, are they paying?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's the first thing I said is, are they paying the bill in this house?
Yes, that's what I love that expression. Your opinion does not pay my bills.
That part.
Right.
Well, what you think of me is none of my business.
Yes.
That part.
But I think Tony and Rick, and we can agree that Tony's had some difficulties with people who
a little bit.
That's why. Okay, so Alma, Cynthia, and Mario, what you're feeling from me, Tony, and Rick is not like, ooh, yeah, Carmen and Tony really. No, we're like, the fallout from this video is going to make its way into people who misinterpret things and then badger Tony.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Oh my God, he's so not sorry.
Sorry, friend.
Oh,
They Master Tony. Tony's gonna get him.
the fuck off.
Exactly. I'm like, I'm not worried about him. He's gonna be fine.
Right.
He's a grown man.
all right.
grown
See, I know
ass
I'm trying
man.
to protect you, but
Well, you know what? For all of those people who want to give Tony a hard time, run it up.
don't do this to him.
Plus, there is
Tony,
such
I'm
a thing as
sorry,
a
you want
block
me to log him
button.
off?
They're blocked anyway.
I behave just enough to keep a job and to have a couple of friends.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wait, have you ever heard this song? It's a little man, a little white man singing a little folk song.
Which one?
It's called "I Got Zero
Tiny
Fucks to
Tim?
Give."
Is that Tiny Tim?
No, it's a
It
song.
should be.
It's a real song.
It
I
should be.
swear to God, it says the song is called "I Have Zero Fucks to Give."
Rick, can you look it up and we can put it on?
No, thank you.
Oh, right. It's the Christian part of him. I'll do it. I'll see. Okay, what's it called? Zero.
Why would you ask Rick to do
Why
that?
would you have Rick of all people to play it? No, he's
Well,
not
no,
gonna play
I'm asking Rick because he knows how to do the put it up on the screen thing quicker than I do.
Now we can ask Rick to pull up Less Than Highly Favored, but not that one.
Wait.
Oh, I didn't tell Carmen this. My brother came over for the weekend when my mom turned 80 years old, and his girlfriend said, "Hey, Rick, yeah, you know that lady you do the videos with on Thursday?" I was like, "Wait, she watches?" She goes, "She's really funny." I was like, "I didn't even know you watched. You never told me."
Who?
My brother's girlfriend.
Oh,
Didn't
yeah.
she come on the show one time?
No.
Oh.
I don't know that she was.
Well, I really like her. She said I was funny.
She said you were really funny.
Not the hair
Not the
flip.
hair flip.
The hair flip.
Which there's nothing flipping because it's like
The hair flip.
you have to like fake it. You know what I mean? No, the reason why I was asking Rick it was because I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to show it.
It's okay. It's really okay.
He Christian, but
People could look it up. They know how to do it.
You know, they can look at it.
I know, but it would have been really funny because I don't know it. I would have heard it. But I'll look it up on my own. Thank you very much. All right. I'm bored with you guys, so we can jump off now.
She said she's bored with us. So
She said she's bored with us. She's like, okay, bye.
I'm not. I
She's
love
like,
you
moving on
guys.
it.
Well, then I'm gonna have to have a drink. I ran out of water.
Get the white cup.
Get the white cup.
I got my white cup.
Okay.
So here's a question for you guys. When's the last time somebody really pissed you off and how'd you deal with it?
I almost got in a fight on the job.
Oh, really? I want to hear
Recently?
what happened.
Can you talk louder, Tony, so I can hear you in the kitchen? Go ahead.
Go get your drink.
She can hear you in the kitchen. Speak loud.
There's a lot of frustrations, agitations. It was early in the morning, but I was starting to work on an area, didn't realize somebody was close, and I was using a blower, blowing something out of one of the guy's faces. I didn't realize it. He was actually pissed at me. I didn't know why. He came out hollering at me. I looked at him like, "What are you talking about?" And then it wasn't just a holler. You know, the holler came with the stare. So when you get the stare, you're gonna stare back.
Right.
Walked down the steps. One of the guys said, "Well, this is what." I said, "Oh, okay." Because every now and then I tell people I'm an aircraft mechanic. Most of the people that I work with who are mechanics, the biggest part of our job is trying not to fight nobody, because you're going to face a frustration, you're going to face an agitation. It's a lot of pressure and a lot of standards to maintain, and we do have an edge. We may not realize that gets hit.
Right.
I've been on this job for 13 years. I've been in the field for almost 30 years.
Okay.
You guys will not, but there's a point, and I watch this with a lot of mechanics. I tell people this all the time. You're going to keep it cool. You're going to be mature. You're going to be going, but something's going to snap one day. That person doesn't even know where it comes from. I've seen this. Black, white, old, young, rich, broke, no south. I'm serious. You'll be, someone just hits you just like, and you got to walk away. You got to take a minute, whatever. We all do it. Me and him resolved it within 2 minutes of it happening, which is nothing but maturity. And I'm grateful for it. I'll say that easily, because on more than one occasion, somebody has wanted to knock me out. I've wanted to knock them out. And both of us probably would have done it and lost where we're at today.
Yeah.
That goes for most folks. I remember we were talking about that one episode about fights on the job. I'm like, I've been seeing it for years, and not just on this job, on another job that I had as well, as a customer service rep, dealing with customers. And everybody knows customers like to go somewhere and put their foot down and demand you do something every now and then. Someone's gonna be like, I don't know who the fuck you talking to. You can kiss my ass, damn you, your money, what you want, what you need, how hungry you are, where you trying to stay, how you got here, and where you going. Let's just be clear.
Yes.
You come at me crazy with all them demands, I'm gonna look at you like you're stupid until you get the back of the line. You can call everybody you want, because the manager and the supervisor are both busy. So you can either talk to me properly or keep on damn waiting.
That part.
Just be honest. And I just deal with people and their money. Nobody plays around with their money. I didn't steal it. I didn't take it from you. I gave back what you're supposed to get back. If you don't understand it, look at the math. You can stay right there. I've given people, take a few minutes right here. Just let me know what you find wrong, because I will do the math with you just to show you I did not rob you. And I've seen people throw programs at folks, and one dude like to jump over the counter, one of my coworkers, and y'all see the videos on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. People like to go crazy at these fast food folks. Y'all must have forgot these fast food folks are already on I don't give a fuck mode and will quit. They will quit. So when that big girl, not that other girl, all the way across that Burger King, I was hollering.
I remember that.
I was hollering, and she was not no small woman. That was a big, healthy Hawaiian built woman.
Lord.
I said it. She was
I'm
huge.
gonna use that in the future. I'm a Hawaiian.
She was huge, and she was moving like she was 30 pounds lighter.
Yep, I saw that. I remember that.
This is you got to be careful how you talk to folks, how you deal with folks, how you come across to folks, how you deliver your message matters.
For sure.
When
Absolutely.
I took public speaking in high school, one of the first things they taught us was encoding and decoding. How your message comes across, how they interpret it, and how they respond to it. That's how you have communication.
Yep.
People want to come up with the face, with the voice, with the attitude, that we can understand your frustration. You're already given the leeway based on the training of the job, but you still need to keep your attitude in check. Control yourself when you're talking to me because I'm just as grown as you are, and I can give less of a fuck than you do.
I always tell my daughter, think twice, speak once.
I tell the youth all the time. My son asked me, how does he control himself? He can't handle this. I said, listen, this is the best way to think. I said, think before you act. It's the best way to stay out of jail. That's what I tell kids all the time.
And more than that, that's what I told my daughter. I said, think twice, then speak once. Because otherwise, think about it twice, because the next time it comes out your mouth, you can't take it back. I'll be right back.
So you can't pull back.
Are you getting a drink too? Are you getting a drink too?
Yes.
I'm the only one drinking.
No, you're not.
Did you see the cup? I turned the camera around so you could see it. Look at all about
the joy.
All about that joy. Coming out July 1st.
I think my biggest frustration is when people come into your space and want to tell you how to do your job that you've been doing for 25 years.
You're going to face that because that's a change in society, it's a change in the culture, it's a change in the environment, and it's also the youth coming up, learning where you're at and showing you what you may have missed that society is looking for from you. If you can remember that, some of that you'll see, but every now and then you got to check them because once they're trying to change, they need to learn the basics in the first place. That's what you said.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Stop skipping steps.
Well,
Stop skipping steps.
You got to remember when they come to these jobs, they're always there, fresh mind. They're supposed to be the change. They got to take out some of what you've done, but they need to realize what they're trying to take on because they're not even ready for the change they're trying to put in place.
Yep.
They are not ready. They think they are. I watch it on my job. You guys come in, we're going to take you out. You don't know what you're doing. You made a mistake. Da, da, da. Okay, go and get promoted over me. When they get their promotion, they get their responsibility, and they're looking like they need help. I just smile at them.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And I always tell them, I said, it's going to take 3 people to replace me. Go on and try.
Me.
So,
I had a hat change. Sorry, you guys.
No,
What does it say?
Wakanda forever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had a friend that she said she quit her job and then they begged her to come back because they literally did replace her with 3 people.
Yes.
She's like, see, now you know my value.
Yep.
And she said,
Exactly.
no, thank you. No, thank you.
Exactly.
Someone called, one of my clients called me and 2 of the other staff people paper pushers the other day. And we were in a meeting and he said, so you guys are just like paper pushers. And we didn't, it was just silence.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
It was so, but the minute he saw and felt what was happening, he was like, no, that's not what I meant. I was like,
Too late. Too late.
I could push a lot more than paper. Try me.
I was like, if you think, we are paper pushers, that's fine, but you should probably be paying someone a lot less money for pushing paper around, baby. So I was like, you spending like $100,000 right here between us. So
that's all right. Pay me.
Tell me whatever you want.
That's it. I'll be whatever you want.
That sounds like a pusher.
Yeah, I'll be a pusher, baby.
Yeah. It was just funny because
I'm your mama.
he
That's the one.
wait, what are we singing?
I'm your pusher.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're talking about. I feel lost.
No, that's Curtis Mayfield. Curtis Mayfield. Sorry.
I feel like me, Cynthia, and Rick are just sitting here.
Sorry.
Oh, man. I saw a video of a girl she does like funny videos about job related stuff. And the supervisor came up to her and said, hey, Veronica, I have good news for you. You don't have to be the interim manager anymore because we found somebody else that's going to take over. And so now you can just go back to your regular job. You don't have to do this anymore. And she's like, and we just wondered, can you train her though? She was like, let me get this straight. I've been doing this job for 6 months, just fine.
Right.
And you're going to bring somebody else in from another company, by the way, not even internal. And you want me to train? No, she said, no. Nope.
Carmen, you never told me what you do on Friday nights.
Oh, that's right. Hey, Joy.
Hi. Yeah, she had texted me earlier apologizing for not being able to come on, but it was fine. Friday night is date night.
Who we dating?
Oh, we are not having that conversation.
All of us tonight, apparently.
Not on live air, no.
I'm intrigued.
Inquiring minds want to know now.
Clearly, it's not tonight because I'm here with you folks. But you know, whatever.
Well, he must not be bringing the joy.
Not tonight. He's not. It's very sad.
He's not all about the joy then.
No.
He might already be in the room. That's why we can't come over.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we stopped at an hour, and it's already an hour and a half. Time to go, people.
Yeah. He said, "That's all right, baby. I'll be the background of your foreground."
Oh my God.
Right there.
You're making fun of my part in my hair?
It's normally just all smooth. Right now, you got a part in that. Yeah,
At least she got here.
okay.
Rick, I'm gonna send you a little Venmo right now, baby. Hold on one second. Hold on. That was good, honey. Thank you.
You're gonna get a tip. You're gonna get a tip. You're gonna tip for that one.
That was good.
By the way, if you haven't seen Carmen and Joy's Private Lounge, very, very good video. I highly recommend it. Not just saying it because, it's very good. You should watch it.
It is very good. And
it's very, very good.
We want people to donate money to youcanegive.org. So it's CANE. It's a great organization helping people all over the world really getting services that they need if they are blind. And it's a great, it's a great private lounge, so people should watch it. But I would we want her to come back on the show when she can, and she'll talk about it more and if you guys have questions and stuff, it'll be great. But yeah, that was
she a fun one. Remember, he made fun of my hair too.
I don't make fun of my hair. What did I make fun of her hair?
Women, you proved it the other day. Cynthia, who was it we were on with? Oh, Nazim. We were on with Nazim from Italy, Alma. I think you were in the chat at the time. And Tony immediately makes fun of me or any other woman in the room, but mostly me because he feels comfortable. But then Nazim does something and he's like, Tony.
Joy said when you made fun of her, when you saw her with curly hair.
I didn't cracking with her. You know I don't pick up.
See, she didn't forget. You messed up now.
Okay, what kind of vodka do you guys prefer? I wanted Tito's, but I got Kettle One, and I don't think I like it.
You probably
Tito's. I like
Tito's.
Tito's is nice, but Belvedere is best.
Yeah, they didn't have Belvedere.
Yeah.
What's that other one we like? Grey Goose?
Yeah, Grey Goose is cool. Grey Goose is cool.
Oh, I should have tried that.
I stopped drinking Grey Goose. I drank Grey Goose straight in Hawaii back in 2010. I drank like about a third of a bottle, and that was not smart.
Oh,
yeah, because Grey Goose is trickery.
Well, I did my incentive flight because I actually had a chance to fly F-16, and it's like a dream job. So I came back, and they were like, "You okay?" I got dressed. We was getting ready to go out there, and I said, "Man, forget that." One of them said, "Yo, you crazy?" I said, "I have just lived my dream. I can retire happily right now." About 2 hours later, they had to bring me home. We riding on the highway. I'm having my head hanging out the window trying to breathe. Well, that's I can't. Y'all can have that great. As far as
no, I cannot drink.
I'm thinking. I'm trying. I don't think I got a specific vodka. That's a preference because I don't drink it straight. I normally got to mix with something.
Tito's is good, but like I said, but the Belvedere is best. Like
Belvedere next time. They didn't have that. I was gonna get that, but
Belvedere.
Here's the problem too. If it's too good, then I'm gonna drink it, and I don't drink by myself.
Oh,
that's the rule. I can't drink by myself.
But it's not. But normally it's not Friday night, so you know.
I told you she's not alone. She's not by herself. She's still on herself.
Well, that's what I said. He said.
I was trying not to say nothing. I was trying.
Listen to what she said. She said she does not drink by herself. So that means her boo is in the room. We just can't see it.
He said he's gonna play background to her foreground. That's what he said.
We just Sherlock Holmes this thing.
Who that camera one in the corner? Who behind that door?
That's why she keeps flipping the camera because it's like, oh, they almost saw you, idiot.
She wanted to go get a drink. She wanted to go make sure he was okay.
You all right, baby? That's why she went behind the camera.
We almost done.
She went and got a little feel and came back. She went and tickled a little bit.
That's why she said, "I'm tired of talking to you. I got to go."
Oh my God. I can even feel myself blushing a little bit.
She's so blushing.
All about the embarrassment.
That's what happens when you have grown married folks on here.
I know. Is the love still real?
Yes.
Very.
Yeah. I mean,
it's like I ain't saying
not like they're gonna say no.
No, it's challenging for sure. Marriage is challenging, but we've also been together for 30 years. So it's just like, you got to remind yourself not to get in a rut. And you still surprise each other. You still date each other. You still,
We're definitely not the same people, the same people when we met and when we got married, we both changed and evolved, and for the better. Some things, you are who you are. So as married people, you just learn to love all the good parts along with the not so good parts, and
Yeah. Wait a minute. What do you mean not so good part?
so good parts.
Like leave your dirty drawers on the floor again.
So, but yeah, no, it's it's still good. It's still good. Yeah, we've had our difficult years, with his illness and my illness. That it's just all the vows are real. So marriage definitely is not for the weak.
It's not for punks.
It's hard.
Not that anybody's a punk. If it didn't work out, because sometimes stuff don't work out for other reasons. But it's just, we tell young people who said, well, I'm thinking about getting married. I'm like, are you sure? Because it's not for punks. You got to know what you're getting into.
Yes.
And
yes,
if you got the the stomach for it, go for it.
The vows are real. I love how you said that.
It's real, because I mean, it's like I and I tell them the wedding is just one day. Marriage is forever.
Mm-hmm.
So, and marriage is work. It is work.
Say that all the time. Every relationship is work, especially marriage.
Yes.
Even friendships are work, though.
Every relationship.
Yeah, and then we are, but I think we are friends.
We were friends first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he didn't want to date me at first.
Okay, we're not talking about this. We're not doing this tonight.
Where's the popcorn now, bitch?
Let me go get it, because I'm not staying for this conversation.
Where's he going?
Oh my God, that's so funny.
No, I just feel bad because when Tony talks about his marriage and the end of it, it's one of the few times when I hear someone talk about it. That's what I'm saying. I feel bad because I know it really did hurt you, right, Tony? To end that marriage.
Yeah, it still gets to me. I'm a whole lot better than I was 2 years ago.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Better than last year. But I'm more apathetic, which I know me is very dangerous. This is why I kind of keep to myself. I don't necessarily call myself stable or reliable to anybody else. Just being integral about it. I'm not the dude that'll normally do what I used to do. I'm ready to come, let me know when you want me to pop up, all that good stuff. I can't make it. Okay, cool. Call me when you can. I'll give a damn. And I have to realize how much other people were going through this before me. That's a lot of the reflecting that I'm doing. I never saw or realized how deep this was to other people, no matter how much you've conversated with them, no matter how much you try to be there for them, no matter how much you try to let them know you're available. They need an event. You need time within you.
Yeah.
To go through whatever it is you're going through, not just my situation, but any situation. So
yeah, but I know in the past, and I'm not trying to harp on you, but Joy has popcorn. But but I'm just saying that I think it's kind of beautiful. Like one of the things I do, and I'm being very serious now about Tony, but one of the things I think is beautiful is, and I asked you this a long time ago, we were talking about relationships, is you still love the idea of being married, and it hurts you that you're not. And I just think that's a beautiful thing. And I'm still sorry that your marriage ended because it had to or whatever, but I know it hurt you a lot.
Yeah,
I do gotta say though, when I first met Tony on the show, he did seem a little sadder than he does now. I feel like now you've kind of come out of that shell, come out of that darkness, that you seem like a little lighter now than you did when I first met you.
I am, and there are a couple of things. I was actually talking to, I think my sister told me when I last saw them. It was Memorial Day weekend. She told me I started looking like myself again.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it was the move, me just taking my time doing this, me just keeping to myself, whatever. But she was like, I'm looking like myself again. I'm like, oh, okay, that must be a change, because I don't realize it. All I do is go to work, come home. That's all. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything because I know how much money that costs, and people don't realize when you gonna come see me. You got to afford to be able to come see you, because you never come see me.
Uh-huh.
I always tell people always want to know when you're going to come see them, but ask them to come see you. Watch their response.
Well, that's what, like I always say, the phone works both ways.
The phone does work both ways, but the traveling is normally.
And no, yeah, I understand.
Even with online
trips, I could actually go out of town tomorrow or tonight. I was waiting to do this, then I'm like, okay, let me see what I can do. I can make a weekend trip with no problem, but it's not cheap.
Right.
It really isn't cheap. Gas isn't cheap. Hotels are like $200 a night, just starting on the Fridays.
Yep.
I'm looking for the past couple of years, and that's crazy. I'm not paying $200 for night. I don't pay women $200 for a night or the 5 minutes.
That sound
Whoa.
I know what I said. I know how we're take it. How they want. I don't pay $200 a night for nothing.
You just turn Jamaican.
Really ain't dating that baby.
Call me whatever.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm not doing it. What I did do it, I actually went out of town for a week, and I knew I was going to be there, and the location was the safest. But if I ain't got to spend that, I'm not going to. Most people do the same thing. People got coupons, people follow discounts. I'm not cheap, but I do spend a lot.
Right. Well, you spend money on things that matter to you.
Food.
Yeah, liquor.
No, I have.
Your peach schnapps was very important to you.
Liquor counts as food.
You realize I haven't had any crowns the last time I told you about it?
The peach schnapps. We call it peach schnapps, but what was it really?
Royal
the last
Crown.
one I bought was the Blackberry.
Right, Crown Royal. I was calling it peach schnapps.
Yeah, she was. It was terrible.
Liquor is a food group. Didn't you know that?
Yes, I do know. You're right. You're absolutely right. Let me take some of my
highly
food.
caloric and great for energy.
I remember when I got divorced, I was devastated because I just did not foresee it at all. Like, I know people sometimes have a hard time. I'm trying to tell y'all, I really am this oblivious to some things. And I just did not see it in a million years. And it took a long time for me to feel halfway normal again. You know, it was very hard because I saw a vision of my future, growing old together, kids and grandkids, and da-da-da-da. And all of a sudden, in an instant, with a phone call at my mother's house, we're getting divorced. What? Just like that.
No, you're right. It bothered me when I got the phone call that it was official. I was literally at work and my lawyer hit me up and said, everything's done. I checked the email. I said, okay, appreciate it. It wasn't 30 seconds. My whole soul just dropped.
Yeah, I believe
Wow.
Literally. And I'm just honest about it. I tell people, I'll be straight up. I was like, okay, shit. So I'm saying, I was like, everything in me just died. Everything in me died. And I was saying, one of my was like, you okay? I need a minute.
It's a mourning.
My
It was like you guys
supervisor
were mourning.
Mhm.
You were mourning that
It wasn't
relationship.
a morning. I felt a death.
Yeah,
that's what mourning is.
that's what mourning is. It's grieving. Yeah, you're grieving.
She's a different from when she first met me. Y'all don't realize how down I was. I seriously, they sent me home from work. My supervisor said, let's go. Because they already knew what was going on.
So your laptop is moving and you're not talking into the mic again, so we're losing you. I'm just telling you. I want to hear what you're saying. Oh my God.
You should have just let that go.
I know. You know, could he talk it like over here? Like the mic is here, dude. Do I have to buy you a computer now?
Easy.
Oh.
That sounds like I'll let you.
I'll let you.
That's what I heard too. That's what I heard. Because Cynthia brought you a mic. So
yeah, straight to your house.
Every week since.
Yeah. Cynthia went to his house and brought him that mic and he still don't use it right. She flew to his house and brought him.
I flew to the house.
Yeah.
She got on her jet plane.
Why should be careful? Why should be careful? It's not me, y'all pretending.
She put herself in a box.
For the podcast listeners, Rick is shaking his head. No.
Tony is too low.
That was also so funny that day too. We're like, oh shit. Like we were messing with Cynthia that she flew and gave him the mic. The love we have for you is so strong, Tony.
I appreciate
But speaking about love, see, Alma and Mario, I ain't worried about y'all at all because with all the stuff you've been through and you still together, you fine. You're fine.
It's not even that they're together. They're like disgustingly together. Okay, no, that's like jealously. You know what I mean? Like they're just so happy. It's like they don't want you to be that happy.
Pick that white cup and sip on that haterade just a little bit.
Anyway, no, but you know what I mean? Because look, I'm not gonna pretend like I know them like best friends or whatever. But my heart is in. I mean, Mario, you know I love you. You know that I've hooked up your niece, right? You've been getting the blind CCs, right?
Yes, but we'll talk about that offline.
Oh no.
No. We'll just talk about it offline.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Did I do something wrong? That's all I want.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay. We'll talk about it.
I don't want to put that on Front Street.
Yeah, that's okay. So here's my thing: is they've always been like this. This happiness.
Well, you know what? We started off as friends. We really did create. We fostered a friendship.
No. Listen, she wasn't lying when she said that I was, because her friend approached me first. Like I have a friend. I had a mutual friend in college that lived in her dorm, and so I was going to see our mutual friend. Well, my friend actually, and shit, because the girl that friend had just moved into their dorm, so I was going to visit her. So she and her roommate and another housemate all saw me at the same time, and after I left, they all went to my friend and said, "Who is that?" And so the other friend got to me first and was trying to hit me up first. So that's how that happened. But then when she hit me up, we set up a date, but she was also seeing someone else, but didn't tell me she was seeing someone else.
Oh, go ahead, girl.
So then Alma then in turn said she knew what her friend was doing. So she called my friend and told me to come over early in the morning. So I come over. Oh, it's a good story. So then I come over early in the morning, and they were like, "No, sit in this seat to face her room, the other girl's room." She was like, "Sit in this seat." I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, first of all, I didn't want to get up because it was too early. Second of all, I'm like, "Why are you making me sit in this particular chair?" They were like, "No, just sit there, sit there." So she's trying to hold conversation with me. My friend's trying to hold conversation.
Joy with the popcorn.
trying to keep me in that seat until finally the door opened. And he comes out with his arm around her neck, still pulling clothes together. I'm like, oh, well, we had a date tonight. So
How she's sitting there just taking
She
it
was
in.
sipping the hell out of that drink like I know.
this one right here, she was like, yeah. So she said, so now what? So, but then we still took our time and we became really good friends. First, because I had already.
She ready for you. You ain't playing no more, Playboy.
Listen, but listen, just to show you how much she loved me, she told her friend when I walked through the door, she said, "Who is that? Because I'm gonna marry him."
Did you, Alma, for real?
When I first laid eyes on him.
Wow.
It was love at first sight for her, for sure. For sure.
What? I saw Chris Hemsworth in person. And I thought that same thing, but it didn't happen. I'm just saying, I was married you. But it didn't happen, so I don't know what went wrong there.
Might be because he's married already.
Not because he was already married.
No, but I'm just saying, I felt the same energy.
Alma,
It was real. He could be my son, bitches. Okay, like, and I still was like, I don't know. I'd be a really young mother, but he could be my son. I think he's like 40, right?
No, he's a little older than that.
Hey, Google.
I mean, you could teach him a few things,
right?
Well,
he's 40.
Oh wow, I thought he's older than that.
Me too. Ooh, Lord, that boy is fine.
But yeah, so that's how we started dating, was like that. But she spoke that into fruition. She said when I saw him, she said when he walked in the door, she said, "Who is that?" Because I'm gonna marry him. She didn't even know my name.
I love that. I'm jealous.
And
not
here we are.
Her fortitude and her, confidence and like doing her thing and wrapping you.
And even then, I wasn't on my walk with God like I am now. But knowing what I know now that I didn't know then, that was the Holy Spirit. Just
Joy just said, "That's okay. I've got a younger man." Okay, thank you.
Now, Joy, I did tease you about that.
What you gonna teach Joy? Man, what you got to teach Joy?
I'll tease Joy about that. That was a couple years ago. We had a good conversation about all this.
Go ahead, Alma. I cut Alma.
It's okay. No. So yeah, not like I was saying, not knowing what I know now. That was definitely God speaking to me, and allowing me to know who that was. That was my partner. So and even then, just being obedient and following, but not even really realizing that I was being obedient to that voice. And here we are. So
I was trying to be obedient to my voice with Chris Hemsworth.
Girl, you didn't follow through. There's got to be some action behind that. You gotta go. You gotta make some moves.
I don't think it was the Lord speaking to me.
It was a different voice.
It wasn't the Lord.
It was the wine.
That was not the Lord.
It was the
Lord was speaking up. The Lord speaks up here. He was speaking for something a little bit lower. So
the white cup.
Like Rick was sipping on that. Rick said, "I'm a sip on that one."
Rick, will you ever get married again?
If the right person comes along and I fall head over heels, like a schoolboy in love kind of thing, yeah. But I'm not looking.
So what would make you fall in love? What are the qualifications?
Yes. Ooh.
Like I said, I don't know. I'm not looking.
But you do. Yes, you do. Don't tell a lie. Everybody's got a little something. You got a little something. Am I telling the truth, Tony? Even Tony know that. Look,
no, as somebody who has been through a divorce, you got to realize we're not that same person to get married again anymore. There's a lot of guards. I've got red flags offenses. I told them at the beginning of this year, I said I was going to stop ignoring red flags, which is very limiting to me. I'm always giving people the benefit of the doubt, but I'm very close to being a one and done person, which is who I have to fight because I have an attitude and a temper. That's not good for anybody's relationship. And the last thing you want to do is be that person with whoever you're trying to spend your life with and live with. So when people meet you and they see that, you can cut it off in a minute. No date will last long if you want it done. We're done in an hour. I'm out of here. I'll drive. I'll get my Uber, whatever. But if you want to endure with somebody, that's the part of you that has to rebuild after divorce or a widowing, if you will. No disrespect to anybody who may have gone through it.
Right.
Get a part of your heart back that's been broken. that healing process is something serious. There are beautiful women that I know. There are people out there that may be interested, but I can't reciprocate that same energy. And I will say energy on purpose because there's an enthusiasm with the relationship. There's that optimism, forward endurance. I don't have that shit right now. I just don't. We can meet up for dinner. We can go to a movie. We can hang out. We can plan a weekend. Not a problem. What about afterwards? I don't give a shit. Just don't.
How long have you both been divorced?
Right.
Oh, it's been 1.5 years technically for me,
still
but
new
I've
for
been
you.
separated almost 4.
Oh.
So it's been just me, but I've got a
But,
child.
okay, wait. But when you were separated, did you think you might work it out? Were you hoping that you would fix it?
For about the first 6 months. No, for about the first 6
The
months.
bus redhead.
I just read what Anthony
You
wrote.
read the comment, right?
Redhead who cosplays and will go to Comic-Cons.
Yeah.
And watch Star Trek.
Honestly, it was about the first 6 months. I was hoping, thinking, even though I knew better.
Mm.
And
okay, but that's because
I'm
you
just
love
honest with how much I put of myself into this. Once I said I'd do, everything was home. When I retired
Right.
from the military, I had no reason to leave the state without her.
Mhm.
So everything was there. So to lose, and for, you know what? Yeah, let me go ahead and do this. If you focus yourself onto anything and you lose it, if it doesn't hurt you, you're already as apathetic as I'm trying to fight.
I have no idea what you just said.
You don't.
You said it
It'll
with
come back
force,
to you.
but I have no idea what you
Listen,
just said.
Just hear me.
Okay, say it
Anybody
again.
who has a focus or a drive in a specific direction to lose what you have tried to build, establish, or go for will hurt. And if it doesn't hurt, you are already more apathetic than I am. Because I give a damn about what I do. I give a damn about what I establish.
No, but the second part was confusing. The first part I get. No, Tony, I'm just being honest. I don't understand what you're saying. The first part I get, right? Like you had a drive, you were excited about your marriage, you wanted to make it work no matter what happened, you were willing to go the distance because that is marriage and you were in it for the long haul. But it's the second part of what you say that I don't understand. The like, and if you don't do it, then you're as apathetic. That's the part I don't get.
I understand what he's saying. Basically, he's saying if you don't care after something has already happened, if you don't care anymore, then you've been checked out a long time ago. Is that what you're trying to say?
If you don't care about losing what you build.
Right.
If I put a focus into something and I lose it, it matters to me. Some people, they'll lose, just move on to something else.
And it doesn't matter.
You're talking specifically about your ex-wife right now.
Right.
I'm talking about any relationship or commitment.
But let's not make it a big thing. Like you are talking
about yourself.
I'm just saying. And I said that about my marriage more than once, but any commitment I try to go into. And I hate
here's what I just from all the conversations we've had about this on whatever, you were really in love with your wife.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think that hurts you that she wanted out.
It hurts that it didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Rick didn't answer the question. How long have you been divorced, Rick?
2003 is when it got official.
Okay. So you've been out of that marriage for a while. So yeah.
Long time.
So if I put you on Tinder tomorrow, I put your picture here. I can get you somebody. Is that what you're saying? I got the green light to put you on Tinder. Is that what we're saying?
You can do whatever you want, but guess what? I'm gonna do whatever I want, which is gonna be nothing.
Well, okay, here's my feeling about Rick. I could be wrong, but
and it's not that and trust me, it's not that opportunities have not come and gone. Not that I've had like I want to put her on Front Street, like you said earlier, but I had a friend that was like a best friend, but then the best friend for her turned into more, but not for me. And then when she finally admitted it, it destroyed the friendship, which was very bad. She's like, well, how could you not know? I was like, I didn't know. Again, oblivious Rick.
Was this the McDonald's woman, the one with the fries or whatever? Who remember you told me that story about somebody you didn't know they were flirting with you or interested in you because they kept being like, let's share the McDonald's or whatever. Is that the same person?
Oh, the one that she would wrap the burger for me in the car.
Oh no.
You had no idea she was into.
I was like, she's just being nice.
Was she trying to share her milkshake with you?
I think it must be a guy thing because you were the same way. You were
no, I did have a couple of.
You was oblivious.
Somebody
like, this is my really good friend, and I pulled him to the side, and I was like, she likes you.
Yeah.
And no, she doesn't. That's just my good friend. No, she likes you. No, that's just my good. I said, okay.
But we were arguing.
Are you scared and jealous of my love for Mario?
Oh, not at all. Girl, please.
No, girl, not at all.
We had somebody. I was friends with this person, and she had romantic feelings for me, but Alma kept saying no.
And they were already friends when I met him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
And so I came into it and I was like, okay, and I'm seeing, of course, fresh eyes. I'm new, with him. And so I pulled him to the side and I'm like, have you guys dated? And he was like, no. I was like, well, she's got feelings. And he was like, no, she doesn't. And I'm like, yes, she does.
You can tell the difference.
And I was like, yes, she does. He's like, no.
Guys tend not to know.
No, look, real truth. And she said, did you get that? And I'm like, nah, I didn't get that. She asked me.
What did you say?
I said guys tend not to notice.
Yeah, and that's what I said.
But women, we
for
can
sure.
see it right away. We can tell.
Yeah.
It's a guy thing, definitely, because I mean, yeah.
And then when we got in,
by the somebody liking them, and so it's like oblivious, but it's not.
No, but the light came on when Alma and I got engaged, and she was pissed off, like
not happy,
like
not congratulations.
She was pissed, and then she was like, I'm your best friend. You're supposed to be spending as much time with me as you are her. I'm like, whoa, hold up, no.
Okay, yeah, no.
I'm like, you bugging. And then when she came to the wedding, she was like crying profusely. It was a scene. It was a Tyler. It was a Tyler Perry moment. It was
I can't. But Alma, you said it was okay for her to come. You agreed to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Against her, no, she really didn't agree. But I was like, nah, she coming.
Alma's face is saying
come on, she can act like what she wants to.
Yeah.
I would have been scared when the part came up. Does anybody here have any reason why these two couples should not be together?
Yeah, she was one of her
to watch her.
Yeah, she did. She told you to watch
her. To watch her, and she makes any moves, tackle her.
She did.
What about you and Juan? I know there are stories with Juan, him and his flirtatious ways.
It's actually funny. It's funny how me and Juan met. We both actually worked at the airport, and the day that I met him, he was sitting in the car with his kid's mother because they had broken up, but they were arguing about the kids. And I was walking across the terminal, and the friend that I was with knew him, so she's like, "Oh, this is my friend Juan," and he's flirting with me right in front of his kid's mother. And I was just like, this guy got some nerve. And he was just like flirting with me. And the next day I saw him back at work and he asked me out for lunch. And I was just like, whatever. Okay, fine. And, I was questioning him about the baby mama. And he was just like, no, we're broken up. And of course I wasn't believing him. But
you got sucked in by his machismo.
Yeah. So I knew his sister from high school. And I was asking her. She's like, oh, no, they're totally separated. This is that, whatever. And also that, and yeah, we just started talking and started dating like the day after my birthday.
But he wouldn't cheat on anybody. He's like a big old teddy bear. He's he's a cool guy. He's not there now. He was so bugging earlier today, but he doesn't come and say hi.
He came in and went back outside.
Yeah, he's all up in it. We're in the green room, but the minute we go live, he's like out the door. He's so cute. I love him. So Tony and Rick, you guys don't think you will look at? I'll just answer before I ask the question. But like, I didn't have a bad divorce, and y'all know I'm still friends with my ex, and his daughter is my godchild. So, and you know what I mean. And anyway, her mother is my best friend. It's just a whole different ballgame. I lucked out on that, but I think it's because we didn't have children. Also, you know what I mean. We didn't have. And it was a mutual decision to like break up, and it was easy. Okay. So with that said, Rick and Tony specifically, when do you guys think you'll start dating again? Or will you? Or you're just not in that space right now?
Tony.
He said Tony.
Tony already answered that part.
So did I.
What did he say? What did Tony say?
He said he'll hang out, he'll meet with people, he'll eat, he'll go have a weekend, but he doesn't make any long-term plans. He's there to have a nice time and show a good time, but beyond that, he's not in for a relationship.
Wow, I missed all of that. Tony, I'm so sorry. Alma, listen.
Did I paraphrase that correctly?
She caught me tonight, and you've been trying to figure me out for 2.5 years.
I know. I'm so sorry.
that white cup.
I apologize. I apologize.
She heard everything I said verbatim. I like Alma.
You're welcome.
You know what? I'm just gonna go refill my cup. I'll be back.
I don't understand. I don't know what you said. Alma said he said.
Now, Rick, you've been divorced since 2003.
Rick, I wonder, Rick, are you hesitant to date because of your situation, your caregiving?
Well, now that's a whole thing now, but that doesn't. Yeah. Before I could have, but now there's no way. There's no way now. But after.
I mean, it's not impossible. It would just take somebody who is understanding of your circumstances.
And we have to hang out here all the time.
Or you might have a cute nurse come in and she'd be like, "Hey, you want to play doctor?"
It's an excuse. It's definitely an excuse.
You come around the corner.
2003, and I haven't been with nobody. So if that don't answer your question, I don't know.
Yeah,
you ready?
I got you.
He ready.
Just
Well-
don't care.
So he just don't care.
He doesn't care about
Mario
that.
can hook it up on Tinder.
I'm telling you, look, I'm a whiz with matchmaking. I've been successful. I'm pretty successful.
Really? How much do you charge?
Yeah.
How much
Well, for my friends, it's free 99.
Free 99.
Yeah, friend discount.
Yeah, it's free 99. But no, I've been pretty good. Yeah. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you, I have the gift of discernment when it comes to people in couples. I can tell you if it's gonna work, and I can tell you if it's not gonna work. I've seen young people get together. I've had nieces and nephews bring people to me, and I'm like, nope, that ain't it. And they'll not listen to me, and then a year later they're split up, or they're like, Theo Mario, you were so right. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have listened. And if I say this is the person you need to be with, it works out every single time. I just had a gift. I mean, I can tell you yes or no. I can't tell you what works. I can tell you why it works, but if I know my friend or my family member, and I know what works for them, and if that other person's not bringing what I see is needed, I can see it right away.
I'm just not interested in anything so permanent. You know, like I don't.
Well, that's why he's gonna leave when the show is over.
What?
The dude behind the door behind you, he's gonna leave. He gonna go home.
Oh no, it kind of sounds like Carmen's looking for the same thing Tony is.
Right.
Yes.
I'm not looking for it. I already have it. I friends with
Excuse me.
There you go.
I'm just saying, but a lot of people can't do friends with benefits. People can't do it. There are very few people who can actually handle that because somebody always falls for somebody.
That's easy.
So then you're dating but not dating?
Are we talking about me?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're dating. So I have questions. I have questions. So friends with benefits. So you're friends with benefits. Okay. So I understand the benefits part. But my question is, do you have several friends with benefits, or is it just
that's too much? That's too much.
I have no problem.
Can you all have different friends with benefits? Is it permitted? Just you and I are friends with benefits? Okay.
That's the point.
I just have questions.
So I have no, and I'm going to answer them. I have no problem answering that. So in the past, I've had I've had a few friends, 3 people who are male, who don't know each other.
Wow.
What do you mean? Wow! It wasn't like I wasn't keeping anything from them, but we would go look at. It's not about just the sex part. I have friends who are male. I go out and have dinner. We go to the movies. We hang out with each other at the beach, whatever it is. We go hiking, right? And then sometimes we may have sex, and then the next day they're gone. It's not like it's just easy.
It's just
fun and easy, whatever. So at one point,
just another extracurricular activity. That's all.
It's just like going to dinner, going to a movie. It's not. That's why it's so surprising.
Look,
there are rules. Wait, there are rules. I'll tell you the rules.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with it. It's mutual. They're mutual consenting adults.
Yeah, and here are the rules. When somebody's dating somebody else, we don't.
Cynthia's gonna make me. Cynthia, stop it.
I think Cynthia knows who 2 of them are. I don't know. I think she knows.
Just a little smashing between friends.
It's not a secret. And here's the thing: it's just part of our relationship. But there are rules. If somebody's dating somebody, we don't do that. And I lost one really good friend because he got married and then thought and I was like, absolutely not.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? Like, so and we're not friends anymore, which bums me out because we were really.
But you know what? Cheers to you if he's still calling after he got married. Cheers to you.
Hey, baby. You know what I'm saying? Carmen got something. No. But I'm just saying, so I don't look at
you have standards.
I'm sorry?
You have standards.
Well, yeah.
No, I understand. I mean, I get it.
I had one friend who ended up having feelings for me and telling me that he wanted more, which is, you would think it'd be the girl thing. I don't know, the stereotypical story of it. And I was like, I don't like you that way. Which was weird to say, right? Because we have these intimate moments, but we were just having sex. It wasn't in love with him. You know what I mean? So that ended too. So it's a hard thing. There are very few people who can handle it. And it doesn't mean I don't want to be in a actual committed relationship. I do, but I want a certain specific person. Oh my God.
I understand. Yeah. I get it. I just had questions because
no. I don't think look at a lot of people think they can do it. And a lot of my friends have asked me because they know, Cynthia, why are you laughing so hard?
I'm sorry, it's Mario because he's stuffing his mouth with a pop.
Hey Mario, you ever heard of Conscious Daughters? That's on Gamers.
I'm not mad at you. Listen,
I'm not either.
I'm not mad at you. This is a very entertaining conversation right here.
Honestly, nicely, right? They're just fucking around and hurting people. I think sex is a great thing. I think sex is part of our natural way of being. And if I can enjoy that with a friend and not have to worry about the complications because we're not, Tony, what is wrong? Seriously, are you guys this really weird?
No, he said preach.
He said preach.
He said preach.
That's a good thing, yes.
Alma can hear me.
I can't hear you. I got something in my, I don't know. Something is like.
It's selective.
Because that guy in the background is too loud.
Tell him to be quiet back there.
Yeah, shut up. I can't hear Tony.
Tell him in the back.
On my side or his side. I'm just saying.
Trying to make sure he ain't leave out that back door. You're right. I told you.
Did I see that door move?
I think that door did move.
That door just moved. You better be quiet back there. Don't get back in bed. Be quiet. Come here.
He is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with him. Okay. There's nothing wrong with him. You guys are so crazy.
How'd you find the keys to the handcuffs? Like, what are you doing?
Get back in that room.
That movie's almost over, Tony. He's sitting there like this.
No. Anyways, I would love to at some point think that I could be in a committed relationship that was different, but you got to figure that out with the right person. And it's too hard because as you get older, at least for me, I'm not talking for everyone, but for me, my standards are so high now. It's just, and it's like not negotiable, and so
you know what? You're not the first person that I've heard say that who are single.
Yeah.
But because they like things a certain way. They like to know that things in their house are the way they left them, that they don't have to worry about anybody else coming in and messing stuff up and, that kind of thing. And then you can go to your space and I have my space and, all of that. And I can go when I want and come back when I want. And I don't have to be accountable to anyone but myself. So, I mean,
Well, can I just say that it's probably not that stuff? You're right. I have gotten set in my ways. We all have after a certain amount of time. But can I just say that it's actually a little bit different than what I'm talking about? It's like, I need somebody to be as financially settled as I am. Like, that's non-negotiable because then we could buy a house together or we can, like, I don't want to move into his house or him move into, because then it's like, it's not really ours, right? So that changes the dynamics because that means somebody has to have a certain level of income. And I hate that. But I met my ex-husband and he was a tow truck driver. And he is now extremely successful, but we fell in love. We hung out. He's a great guy and it was wonderful, but I was the moneymaker and that was a problem for us. You know what I mean? It was a huge problem, especially because of where he comes from and the whole kind of, I'm the man of the house. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, no, you're not.
So he's Latino?
He's Israeli.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. So, but you see what I mean? It became a big problem. And so for me, one of the non-negotiables is that, and that takes out a lot of wonderful men, but I am taking care of myself. I'm taking care of the people in my life. I can't take care of somebody else. I want to take care of other people.
That standard comes from a place of trauma though. That's something that started.
Trauma, but can we call it experience? I don't know if it's trauma. Let's not.
Something that.
Yeah. Okay. I just want somebody who knows what they're doing, who has ambition and has an income. I'm not saying they have to have the same kind of money I do, although that would be a blessing or more. So
why don't you get on Raya? Since you know all these people in the business.
I'm tired.
But no, I'm saying if that's one of your requirements, if you're on Raya, because you know all of these people in the industry who would definitely give you the reference that you need to get on Raya. That would eliminate that requirement if that's a major requirement for you.
And then you have to be invited, and I was invited, but I didn't do it. I don't want to. Here's the thing. Okay, because I did online dating before anybody else was doing it. Right, way back in the day when they had Yahoo Personals, and that's when I met Robert. And I know Cynthia's like, "No, here we go." Because I was so in love with him, and we're friends now. Well, we're not really friends, but I ain't mad.
She didn't move though. She didn't move. She was like, and the whole expression just changed across her face. It was like,
well, because everybody knows that was my everything. You know what I mean? And it didn't work out. He's probably listening to this going like, bitch, please shut up.
Stop talking about me.
Keep my name at your mouth.
But I mean, I already went down that road and I'm not against online dating. It does take a lot of work. And I don't want to do that either. I'm tired. But right, I would love to meet somebody in the industry. That is definitely because I love what?
No, I said right, Tony.
No, what's Tony saying?
He didn't say nothing.
I'll deal with Rick later. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm just saying, I think the other part of this too is I want somebody who is in the industry, of course, because I love Hollywood and I don't want somebody bashing Hollywood. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying these are like, if they don't, I won't. If you meet the right person, I think I think that's what I love about what you said, Alma. You know what I mean? I think he could be anybody, but I'm just saying at the moment in my head, if we're just talking about what I want, there are some things I have in my head. But if I were to walk down the street tomorrow and meet somebody and I just know like you did, I'm in 100%.
You should have told me this when I was still working at the bank. I would have been able to vet everybody.
Sweetie, when you were at the bank, I was married.
See, that's what I'm saying.
You were.
That's what I'm saying. So I can't vet nobody now. Back then,
No, he's like, hey, listen, I do not regret that marriage at all. I got my goddaughter Juliana, and I got Beata, who's one of my best friends. That is not anything. That's why I said it's a different situation. Our divorce was not complicated, hard, or painful. You know what I mean? And I helped him afterward. And now he's extremely successful, which is like the blessing that I think is amazing. You know, he does motocross and he, has a whole industry and a business around motocross and the CHP, and it's just amazing. So
wow,
he's mad at me right now. So if his daughter or him are listening, it'll be funny, but he's really hating me right now, but that's okay.
I was going to say earlier that I know, and I know you do probably too, everybody here, but I know a lot of people that when they got married the second time, that was it. Because they were like, the first time I was young, I was dumb, I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't know who I was yet, But now the second time they're more mature, they know what they like, what they don't like, what they will tolerate, what they won't tolerate, and they're as happy as possibly could be, and they've been together for years and years and years. So, yeah.
Can I say this part too? I don't think I have to get married to find that either.
No,
no offense about the marriage thing, but I'd be
you can have a great partner.
Having a real deep, cool relationship where we're committed to just each other, whatever. But I don't have to have I'm not gonna have a big wedding or whatever. I don't want all that. I mean, I'll take it. I've never had a wedding.
You mean to tell me you're not going to have the big Coming to America wedding with,
You know what? Now that you just said that, if it happens, that's what we're going to do. It's going to be so exactly ghetto like that. So much
and I'll stand up there and say, she's your queen.
I'm going to hold you to that. That's going to be funny. Hey, Cynthia, I want to know why oh my God, it's 2.5 hours.
I tried to say an hour and a half ago.
Yep.
But we're having so much fun.
I know, but it's Friday. It's Friday.
So this is, I didn't know it was, oh my God, I didn't even see it. I thought it was maybe like an hour, 40 minutes. Tony, I don't listen to you. So why?
I know.
Clearly, Alma has made it clear to me that I do not listen to you.
I've made it so crystal clear.
Crystal clear that my ears do not listen to you at all.
Tony's like, now I know I'm not crazy.
Thank you. There was a
You're welcome. You're welcome.
What were we going to say to Cynthia?
Me?
I thought you were going to say something to Cynthia, no?
Yeah, you're going to ask Cynthia something.
What's up? Hey, Cynthia. Cynthia, who do you see me with? You know me pretty well.
Other than Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
You know what's so funny? I kid around about that, but I would never date that man. He could be my son. I would never date him.
Huh.
But let me just say, he is as beautiful as they come.
She's saying she wouldn't, but yeah, she would.
You know what? I want a man in his 50s. I do. I don't want someone in their 40s or younger. I know I could, but yeah.
She's like a pull it, but
I could enjoy the experience of it, but I don't think I could ever. I think age for me does matter. I want somebody who knows more than I do, who has more
When you
wisdom.
said that, all I could think of was dress socks and Timberlands.
Okay, there's an inside joke happening, and we don't know what it is.
Michael, stop.
Michael, wait, what are you guys laughing about?
There's a joke that says if there's a man of a particular age, when he has sex, he's wearing dress socks. But
there's a lot of slipping and sliding.
But if there's a young man, he's gonna wear Timberlands.
Okay, yes.
He's gonna hit the target. Like, when you said 50s, I was like, oh Lord. Yeah.
You don't want me with somebody that old?
She said she wants you to have somebody with Timberlands.
Timberlands, so somebody younger. Look at Michael, as long as you like Marvel.
Well, but she didn't say that the person behind the door didn't have Timberlands. She didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
Or dress
Person
socks.
behind the door.
Or dress socks.
So he said a hard.
As long as it's not broken.
Maybe they got both.
Do I look like a Birkenstock type of person?
No. He might have Jordans on. He might have some J's on.
No. I am a clean cut kind of person, though.
Carmen likes the athletic body.
Yeah. Right.
So
Who
you have
doesn't though? I'm just saying, like, Carmen likes the athletic. I'm just saying, do we not all appreciate a beautiful body? I'm just saying.
True.
Oh, I'm kicking the thing. Sorry.
Okay. So are you guys going to try to hook me up with something? Is that what's happening?
I'm going through my mental Rolodex. I'm working on it. I might have somebody for you.
Okay.
But we'll talk because I need to
Okay,
know.
but race don't matter to me. I'm really.
But I need to know the salary requirement. What's the salary minimum?
150,000.
250,000.
See, she said it.
I was
She
off
said it.
250,000. Yeah. But that's not really a requirement. I'm just saying, if I'm ticking, I'm not stupid. Like I said, what Alma just said was so inspiring, and like it's what you dream about. Somebody walks in the room and you're like, I'm gonna marry him, like for real, and you know it. Like I love that.
I do too.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? I would take that.
I've
I don't care how much you make. If I know it that's solid.
It's like a Hallmark movie.
No, it really isn't.
Well, the black version. They do have a black Hallmark version. It's a little bit better, but it's a little bit bland.
We on BET Plus.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, I have those ideals, but I'm not stupid. I know when you meet the right person, you just know. You just know.
Yeah.
And look,
you know what?
I knew I wasn't confused, and I don't. Again, I'm not upset. I do not regret that at all. It was the right. It happened the way it happened, but I understand why it happened now because I was supposed to.
But the thing is, I don't think. But if you find the right person, and if he's not right at the target number, but if he's within that range, that realm, would you be okay?
No, I just said if.
She just said so. What I heard her say was,
Here we go. Here we go.
Requirements.
Here we go.
But if they tick all the other boxes, they have ambition, they have their own, they're established, not necessarily have that salary, but all of those other requirements are met, then she's open.
Yeah, I'm open.
If I ever need a mediator, I'm calling Alma.
Right.
Yes, Alma is the queen on this.
She hears everything.
She's open.
No, I mean, Mario, I'm saying, like, if you sat with me right now and said, Carmen, what are your requirements? Like, if you could have the perfect guy in your life, whatever, I would give you the list. Okay, I would give you the list.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, if I was at a grocery store and I saw a man walk in front of me or whatever.
Morris Chestnut.
Okay.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
You could do that. That works for me. Why is that a problem? That works.
No, she said Morris Chestnut for her.
Oh.
We on the same page, sister. Okay. Is that your pass? Who's your pass?
No, he is not her pass. No, he is not her pass. No, he's not. No, Morris, you're not her pass.
Carmen, if you started dating him, I would be like, Carmen, I'm coming over.
He came into the office and I called her after he left.
Oh, really?
No. He called me when he was about to walk out and had him say hello to me on the phone. And I was like, wait right there.
Bye.
And he called me back. He's like, he's gone already.
Bye.
Mario, it's so cute to see you so jealous and afraid. It's adorable. It's adorable. Morris Chestnut. That's the perfect guy. That's the kind of guy I want. That's good. That's a good
Okay,
right there.
Thank you. Okay,
who's your pass? I want to know, Cynthia, who's your pass?
Mm.
Everyone has a Hollywood pass. Oh, you haven't talked to Juan about it?
No, not really.
Okay, who would you sleep with regardless? if you could in Hollywood. Or anywhere.
I forgot his name.
That's not good.
It's almost midnight here. And to me, it's like the next day.
Okay, we're gonna let you think about it a little bit. Okay, Rick, we know yours. I know yours, but go ahead, share it with everyone.
I'm a holy man. I don't be doing
You
that.
are not a holy man right now. Right now it's Friday night, and you are sharing.
I'm pretending not to be a holy man.
Who would be your pass?
So this is something like a celebrity crush that I would want to say.
Yeah, we already know.
Yeah.
I know who it is. It bores me to death. Go ahead.
Who did I say?
Mira, whatever, Deanna Troy on Star Trek.
Marina,
that's not even the first.
Oh, and
I
Wonder Woman.
like
Wonder
Shakira.
Woman.
Shakira's cute.
Ooh, Shakira. Yeah, she's
Shakira's cute. Marina,
Rick, you also like what's her name from
with them hips.
what's her name? Wonder Woman.
She's beautiful.
Back in the day.
Gal
Gadot.
No, Linda.
No, we're talking about the original. Linda Carter.
Linda Carter.
Right,
I was about to say Linda Lavin, but that's Alice.
Oh my God.
Not Alice.
Okay, Tony, you're up. Tony, celebrity crush. Your past when you were married. Who was your?
When I was married or before I was married?
Okay, let's do both.
Whenever.
Whenever.
Janet Jackson, Vanessa Williams, Kim Fields.
He got a list.
You got a list. You got to line them up.
Did you say Sade?
No. But she is
Okay,
on
who did you
this.
say at the end?
I said Vanessa Williams, Janet Jackson, Kim Fields, Shanice Wilson, Christina Applegate.
Christina.
Shanice.
One.
Oh, Shanice.
Okay.
Because you know that song, I Like Your Smile? Oh, she had me off of that one.
Christina Applegate.
I was like, shit, I better stay
I
outside.
was crying about Christina Applegate because I didn't know that she had, is it multiple sclerosis
She's
or
got
whatever?
multiple sclerosis.
Yeah.
And the Applegate, she did the transition she made from Kelly Bundy to the actor she was in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
something about that for me. That was
Yeah.
a transition between. She showed a lot, but she's
Okay.
She seems to
I
be
had
a
a top
beautiful
five.
person. She's a beautiful person.
Michael said, as long as you don't say RuPaul.
I wasn't going to. I wasn't.
Tony
That
has
was not
some
going to.
homophobic issues and transgender issues,
No, I
right?
don't.
Do you?
No,
I
I
think
don't.
you do a little.
I spoke on it.
You're doing
I
better
spoke-
on it?
No, I spoke on it
When?
when we talked about it about a month or two ago.
I don't listen, clearly. So we'll
No,
have to
you
have
don't.
Alma in every one of our conversations so she can clear my mind.
Mike, I was okay with her before the recent issues over the past 5 to 10 years.
Wait, what?
What?
I'm reading the comments.
Oh,
who
you
are
talking about Gabrielle
Dwayne
Union.
Wade's wife?
Oh, Dwayne Wade's wife. Oh, Gabrielle Union. Okay.
What's wrong with Gabrielle Union?
That's who he likes.
Okay. But her and her husband love their children who are transitioning or whatever, right? Isn't one of
Well,
their
one of them, yeah.
She's a pretty woman, but I
Gorgeous.
got you.
Gorgeous.
Okay, now I want to hear Mario and Alma separately with kindness and calm. Well, we already know Chestnut. We already know her.
Alma's
Mario's
done. Alma's
We
done.
good.
Check.
Mario.
Alma is done.
I know
Check.
her.
Go ahead, Mario.
Who is it?
Janet Jackson.
Oh, I totally get that. Beautiful.
No, but who it really used to be growing up?
Oh, Vanity. What's her name?
Vanity.
Yeah, Vanity.
Okay.
Listen, I was a young boy. That was like, yes, God, hello. That was before.
You said Vanity. You took Vanity over Apollonia? That's a tough choice.
I took them both.
Woo!
Exactly.
Side by
Have your
side.
dreams.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it was Vanity, Apollonia, and Sheila E. were all on my wall.
Sheila E.
Don't get me
Let
started.
just say,
We can't hang out. We're gonna get in trouble. You're not gonna believe us. They ain't gonna believe us. We ain't even boy.
Listen.
I love Sheila E.
Sheila E. 1988. My God, have mercy, Jesus.
The Glamorous Life.
Glamorous Life.
No, I'm talking about Glamorous Life. Yes, but it was after she went into working with Prince during that whole Love Sexy tour. And
Yes.
God.
Oh, and Michael just said Nasty Girl, which is Janet Jackson for her first
No,
album.
that's Vanity
No,
Six.
no, that's Vanity 6.
Oh, what am I? Oh, I'm thinking of Janet Jackson's song. Remember when she talks
Nasty.
about being
Miss
nasty?
Jan-
You
Miss
think about
Jackson
Janet
is
has nasty, but
That's right.
Vanity Six is
Right.
Nasty Girl.
That's right. Yeah. Ooh, that's a very sexy song. Very sexy
Yeah.
song. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Um,
Prince was nasty because he wrote that too.
Prince was beautiful. You know what? I guess for me, I okay, here's my problem. Here, and this is gonna be, you guys are gonna be like shocked for me to say this. So when I went to Prince's house right after he died, Paisley Park, I went to go visit, whatever. I did not realize how short he was. I mean, I knew he was, he's a powerhouse. He's shorter than me. I'm only 5'4". And he was 5'4", and they have replicas in his house of him, you know, with not him, but they have his clothes on mannequins.
Yeah, he was very, very
He
small.
was so tiny.
Yeah.
It kind of made me sad because that would have been one of my. He is so sexy, that man. Which is weird, right? Because he wore heels and he had that like a feminine. Is that what you say? Feminine kind of. But, oh my God, that man.
It was
so
androgynous. It was more androgyny because he could go either way.
you know what? I was just gonna say that, Michael. Yes, I used to be. Okay, I'll tell you all the people used to say that I look like Sheila E. No, it's okay. And people used to say I look like Jennifer Beals. Jennifer Beals is from Flashdance.
Yeah, I can see it.
And I used to get pissed about that because if I had the ability, I would have auditioned for Flashdance, the movie, because I can actually dance. I hated that she got. I mean, I never had the ability. I was younger than she was, but it always hurts me to see that movie because I'm like, I would have actually danced the motherfucking parts because she didn't. Another dancer did. So, but yeah, those are the two people that always say. But thank you. I think that is such a compliment.
Sheila E. Absolutely, he nailed it.
Yeah, Sheila E. is incredible. Cynthia, do you know who Sheila E. is? Drummer?
Yeah.
Amazing drummer. Wait, what? That's Mario. Your face.
Percussionist.
What's Cynthia?
Percussionist.
Yeah.
Or as we say in the ghetto, drummer. But yeah. That's kind of fun. Interesting. Yeah. Thank you, Michael.
But you never did. You never did say who your hall pass was. Is his name Juan?
So it used to be Antonio Sabato Jr.
Oh,
you know I went to high school with him, right?
Did you
Did you
really?
really?
And also, he's a Republican
Yeah.
now, like a Trump
I
supporter.
know.
Yeah.
I
I went to school with him. I went to school with Jason Olive.
Let me tell you, Antonio Sabato Jr., the only reason why I remember him is because he was in Janet Jackson's video. And also, what's his name? Oh, that man is so beautiful. He did Amistad. What is his name? He's
Jamin Hansu.
Oh, yes. Demon Hanju. Oh,
You okay over
okay,
there?
that's my man too. You hear me? I'm a great
I hear you. But Cynthia, you still gonna let Cynthia say who it was? Okay, Antonio Sabato Jr. But who is it for reals?
Orlando Bloom.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
That's Perry's.
Katy Perry's baby daddy.
Okay. Yeah.
Orlando. I would have never guessed that in a million years.
That's okay.
He's tiny too.
Yeah, he's not that short. He's like 5'10". He's not that short. He's short, but not
Okay,
that short.
Mario, did you say who yours was? I forgot.
I had a whole list. Vanity,
right. You went down
Apollonia, Janet Jackson.
I've had 2 of these. If I have, I'm done for now. 2, I'm done. 1 would have been like, okay, but 2, done.
Tony, I feel seen. I see you. I see you, Tony.
We'll see. All right. Are we calling it a night? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 2:30. I gotta go. I mean, not 2:30. 2 hours and 40
He's
minutes.
probably asleep.
And this is Friday night. I don't have to do anything, but I feel really
He
weird.
went to the
But
movies.
you said he left.
No, he's probably asleep.
He's asleep.
She said he ain't sleep.
She said he's asleep.
He
She
fell
said no.
asleep.
She said he ain't sleep.
He's tired.
She said he ain't sleep.
No, he's asleep. He's tired. He worked all last night on a film, so he's on a weird schedule. He worked all night, and Rick reminds me of Vin Diesel when he's not in movie shape.
Oh, that's
Think
rude.
about that.
Like
Right,
it
I
was
don't
a
know if I like
compliment,
that.
but not.
That was a backhanded compliment.
It's like,
That
was
was
a
a
weird-
backhanded compliment. That was kind of like,
Michael.
Hey,
you need to
Michael.
make up for it. That
Hey,
was not
Michael.
nice. You could have just said it reminds me of Vin Diesel. That would have been nice. You didn't need to say the not in movie shape part.
That's why he put the
He's in
smiley
shape.
face right after there.
Right.
That.
or somebody said something disrespectful, but they'll say respectfully.
Right, respectfully.
He's the Fast and Furious one, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's all about family.
Sounds
Are
like
you guys doing anything for the weekend?
What'd you say about getting naked? What'd you say?
Now I know it's getting late. I know it's getting late now.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check on some. I'm gonna get some.
He's okay. He's all right. Don't
He's
worry.
all right. He'll be all right.
He's fine. He's fine.
That's why she turned off the camera.
Oh,
Yeah, I see how she turned the camera off.
Turned the
Right.
camera off because he's about to walk out.
right.
It's like-
He's like, wait, baby, wait.
He's like, you said this was going to be an hour. It's 2 hours and a half.
Right.
You got all that much time.
I got time.
She's
You
like,
got
look,
needs.
right. Running in here. Let's quit. Look, come on now. You play too much, girl. Come on. Stop playing.
Oh my God.
We're going to a concert tomorrow night.
You guys are crazy. Oh my god.
You going to a concert, you said?
Yeah, we're gonna go see the Roots
It's the Roots picnic here in LA
at the Hollywood Bowl.
with Queen Latifah, Common, Diggable Planets.
Oh yeah.
It's a whole bunch of people. Like
I like
tomorrow.
Tommy. I like
Tommy.
Tommy.
Shock G
You
was.
hooked me up with him.
Yeah, but he run
No.
through them. You know,
Okay.
he run through them. You don't want that,
Okay.
He can be another friend with benefits.
right?
I don't need another one. I'm good.
As Tiffany, as Jennifer, as who else? It's a whole bunch of Serena, Erica Badu, Serena Williams.
Erica Badu's gonna be on too. Oh wow. That's
No, we're talking about all the people that commentated.
Oh, I thought she was gonna be there too. I'm sorry. Really?
No, not tomorrow. It's sold out, but it's sold out real fast.
Yeah.
Because
You
they
guys go
never
to a lot
done
of
it here.
concerts, like Andrea. You guys go. She goes to every concert also. Have
Yeah,
you met
and-
Andrea yet, Mario? I don't remember.
Yes, we've been
Yeah,
on the
you
show
have.
a couple of times.
So
We
she's
went
in
to the
Germany
new-
right now. She'll be back next week.
Nice. We went to the Newport Jazz Festival. What was that the end of May for the 3-day weekend? That was an amazing weekend. Babyface, Avery Sunshine is amazing.
Really? Wow.
Yes. EW3, Norman Brown,
Lawson. What was his name?
Jarrett
He
Lawson,
was really good.
Wow.
Peter White. So it was a
I love your commitment to music. I do. I love it because when you guys post on wherever, I'm always like, oh, they went to another fucking place. Good for
Always.
you. It's so good. And I
Listen.
love it. I honestly, I can't deal with crowds, and that call me. but
neither do I.
I'm gonna tell you, we do a lot of the stuff that we try and find the outdoor
Yes.
concert. So that's why, like the Hollywood Bowl, we love doing that. We love doing the
Jazz
jazz festivals and stuff because it's outdoor.
I don't like indoor
feels,
concerts.
You can be a little it's not enclosed.
I've not been to an indoor concert since COVID. I have not. We haven't gone to anyone inside.
I have. You have.
I have not.
Yeah, he hasn't. I have.
And you got COVID.
I did.
Oh,
No, I
okay.
didn't.
Yeah, no.
I didn't.
Jenny,
My nieces did.
Jenny,
I
yeah,
did.
they
I
got
can't
it.
believe it's back again. You guys saw that, right? There's another strain in Los
Mhm.
Angeles. And I'm like,
Yeah, but I don't do the indoor stuff. Everything, you notice, everywhere I go, I'm outside.
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of indoor stuff, and if it requires me being even at Disneyland, I don't stay up under people too much. Like if it's getting too crowded, I'm in the corner somewhere, like out of the way.
got you. I cannot believe we're up to almost 3 hours.
I'm gonna go.
You got a lot of editing to do, Jack.
I'm not gonna edit nothing. I'm just gonna what Tony?
You're gonna be fussing all weekend. Oh my god, it's gonna take me forever to do this. Who's that?
That's my brother's girlfriend that said Carmen's so funny.
Oh, hey.
Hey, brother's girlfriend.
Nice to
Leela.
see you. I'm so
Hey,
glad you're
Leela.
But what's
And
her
I don't
name?
want to be rude,
Leela.
but I
Leela.
am hungry, and you know what's about to come when I start eating.
You can eat. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
We're
don't
gonna
floss,
jump
though.
off soon. We're gonna jump. I mean, can I just say this was a new kind of Friday night kind of fun thing. So there's, I'm not gonna edit this. I'm not gonna put this on the podcast. This is gonna be
Put it on
live
the
where it
podcast.
is right now. What? What, Tony?
Put it on the podcast.
Maybe some clips.
I'll do some
Yeah.
clips. Okay, I can't do it three. You have no idea. It would
Go
take
get
me.
the popcorn clip.
Yeah, I'll do the popcorn. I'll do some clips, but I'm just saying, like, this is just kind of fun to just hang out and chill and not worry about. This would take me like 3 days to edit. I couldn't edit all this. It's too much. Yeah, I'm not a professional editor, but I really want it to sound professional, so everyone says it does. I mean, I don't know if you guys ever listened to it again on the podcast, but it does sound pretty professional. But this is a nice Friday night thing. You know what I mean? There is no theme of the show.
There's no theme tonight. It's Friday. It's fun.
Just hanging out.
It's Friday Night Live. That's what it's
We
called.
lose it when we start talking. The theme goes out the window once we start talking. That's the truth.
It does, right?
Yeah.
I sometimes start with it, like I have questions, but it takes its turn.
The theme is all about the joy.
Boom, every week. It's always all about the
It
joy.
is always about. I mean, I think it's just a place to hang out. It's a neighborhood hangout where we can come together and laugh and ask questions and just have some joy. You know what I mean? So, Sadie, I'm so glad you're here. I appreciate it so much.
Happy Friday.
I'd love you to come on, but yeah, happy Friday.
Sadie
Is
will
it
probably
Layla?
be
Is that right, Layla?
Leela.
Leela, thank
Sadie
you so
will probably
much.
be good for your private lounge, Carmen, if she would ever come up.
I would love for her to come up for the private lounge, but I'm
That'd
going
be
to let
good for
her decide that.
Yes.
Sadie, if you want to come up to a private lounge, which would just be me and you, not live, it's kind of like Joy's show I just did.
Or my show.
Oh, yeah. Or
Come on now.
show is
Come
the
on
highest
now.
rated
What are you
so far.
doing? I'm the highest rated. Come on now.
Say,
What are
what
you
are you
We
doing?
want to
doing?
give Joy some love because we're trying to raise some money with her show. Mario, you
I
got to give some
appreciate that, but just show a brother a little love. You know, just a little bit.
Mario's show is the highest rated on my podcast and on YouTube. But anyway, it's a private show. It would just be me and you having a conversation, getting to know you. Whatever you want to talk about, you could bring to the show. You know what? I'll let Tony let you know. And if you want to do it, we can do it. Melanie at Friday Night Hangout, just chilling. You know what I mean? Just talking about whatever. Melanie's
say,
also invited.
Melanie is our MVP, man, because she is here every week on time and has hung out with us from beginning to end.
Oh,
You know what? Melanie is, I'm going to give Rick credit. Melanie is one of Rick's people who follows her show and stuff, follows his show and stuff. And I've always been grateful to Melanie because, yes, she's the reason why I make sure we are on time no matter what, because she's always the first. And the one time when Tony was like, it's no big deal, just wait for Rick, she was like, where is everybody?
I remember
She's like, I'm going to be on point for Miss Melanie.
Melanie
I've also invited her to come on the show if she ever wants to, but she tends not to want to. But
she's the definition of ride or die, for real.
That's amazing.
Always there.
Sadie, great. I would love to have you come on. It'd just be me and you, no Tony, nobody else. Just me and you having a conversation.
And not
unless
live.
you want Tony there. Unless you want Tony there.
And it's not live either.
She might not want me here.
What?
She had to let me know. She might not want me here. I got a question.
Go ahead, Tony.
I got a question. I thought you wanted to go.
I do want to go because
You can go at any time, bitch.
well,
No one's keeping you here, bitch. You can get off all by
I
yourself.
was just about to ask you, is it time for me to celebrate
Break the chain.
for a year? But I
Wait.
don't know if it started or not.
I can't hear you. What?
Ugh.
He wants to know if it's time to celebrate for a year. Is that
Celebrate
you
what for a year?
Him being on the show.
She don't care. Just
No,
kidding.
I don't give a fuck. Our show's been on for a year as of March, right?
But
Rick
me
wasn't
being
here.
on here, I think I've been on for a year. I was just thinking about that.
Oh, so you want us to have a big motherfucking celebration?
Okay, don't worry about it. Y'all go on. You and your date. The hell with the both of you. I hope you left.
Tony, I didn't know you were on for a year. Didn't I celebrate earlier today? With you? Didn't we have that secret exchange today? I
Don't
celebrated a
tell
little
everybody.
bit.
Jesus Christ. I don't let everybody know my business.
Okay.
See, that's what we were talking about earlier. Mhm.
Mm.
No.
What's that?
We
Things
get
that make you go.
Mhm.
I'll be honest with you. I did not know that you were on for a year. I apologize, but I am so grateful that you do come on.
You don't sound like it. Shit.
No, Tony, I am grateful for you to be on the show. I told you that.
He's
I
messing
remember
with
you
you.
were an actress. Remember the crocodile tears?
Okay.
I'm not even trying.
Not
I'm not even.
crocodile tears.
She made a clip of it. She got a clip of it and she tried to cry. It was hilarious. And I looked at her like, girl, please. I used
You need
to
to
ask.
add that Beyonce song to it, the alligator tears.
Tears, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, she tried to do that one. Did she try to give you that one glory tear like Denzel? She
Yeah,
said,
she did. She tried to, yeah. The glory tear.
Oh, Melanie said she would join if you do it on a Saturday.
Oh, Melanie. Well, I think we're gonna have to do a Saturday show very soon.
"Don't threaten us with a good time."
Yeah, we're gonna do what time? You tell me what time we're gonna do a show on a Saturday.
Lita said 20 wants flowers for his anniversary.
Well, the kicker
Let me
is,
tell you.
if you ever watch the very
Here are
first
your
time,
virtual flowers.
if you ever watch the very first time I was up there, me and Alma were beefing so damn bad. And the time was, I was watching the show and I was always dropping the little emoji on different platforms. And then one time she did it. I said, let me find out I'm an influence to you. I said, as a matter of fact, I formally request to be a guest on your show. And she was like, of course you can come on my show. And I came out like, I never thought this was going to happen. I was picking up. She was like, why do you say that? Because this argument with the ass woman is something the hell else. But I had no problem coming on the stream with her having fun. And that's what I was trying to do since I got here. So I do want to celebrate it. Anytime I'm a guest on any show, I think it's an honor when you're enduring the time that you're up there. So I am grateful. I do want to say thank you. I've always thought it would be fun if her and I would ever do a show together. And since a hard-headed ass finally did do it, look at the smiles on her face ever since. Yeah, shit. You've been talking about me.
You're so crazy.
Right.
Of course, I would love to have you. The only thing I didn't like about having you on the show, let's just be honest, I was always worried about the people that follow you. Not Sadie, not the good people, but you know, we had some issues with some. So just so Mario and Alma and Cynthia know, we met on Haps. We met on a different app that kind of had this live streaming kind of thing happening. It was kind of like a Twitch thing, right?
Yeah.
So it was encompassed, you know. And it was during COVID. It was very toxic. It was very toxic. And so, but Tony brings a lot of people to whatever platform he's on. And so I'm grateful, but I also didn't want to impose on you because you're wanted on so many places. You're always on a lot of shows. And so it was great to be like,
I do. I live stream with a lot of people, Mario. I do.
Yeah, he does. He
No,
live streams a lot.
I'm reading the comment. If you read the comment, you go, what?
Oh,
Dude?
Mario, you make me think
my.
of Chuck Berry singing My Ding-a-Ling. I don't even. Anthony, what are you talking about?
What?
I think Anthony's trying to give you a compliment. but-
Tony, that's for you. That's your flowers.
Right, there you go, flowers.
I hope your battery dies.
Okay, Melanie wants to do a Saturday show in the afternoon. I like to sleep in the morning. Girl,
too,
we're
girl.
gonna hook that shit up for you. We're gonna do it at some point in July. I'm so in this. I love it. Okay, we'll do it in July, if not the beginning of August, but I think July. We have some shows set up for July, but not on a Saturday, so we can do that. Okay, we're at 3 hours. I gotta go, babies. I love you, but I'm crying. Here's the thing, too. I do have the huge ultimate plan, but I don't think I can go over a certain amount for next week. I'm gonna have to purchase more time. Shit. But this has been so much fun.
Yeah.
It was a really nice hangout, right?
It was a little hangout.
I had fun. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all a lot. I do. I know y'all make fun of me and whatever, but I love it. I don't give a fuck.
And now Alma's an official guest forever.
Oh my god, the regular.
Look at. Here's the thing about Alma. I love her. I met her when she was pregnant with her baby girl, and she was just so cool and just okay. Here's what I'm gonna say: most women, when they meet me, get very jealous. You know, they just do. They get nasty. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my aura, my presence, or whatever. But most women, especially when I'm friends with their husband or whatever, get real. And you were like, "Hey, girl, you give me a hug," and I will always remember that. And it was like we became instantaneously like friends. It was no problem at all. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it matters to me.
Yes.
I just always love that about you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, our daughter is texting us incessantly as we're on here. I guess she was trying to make comments in the chat, and it's not working. No. And
YouTube?
so,
Oh no.
are you on YouTube, Marissa? Yeah, she's on YouTube. Are you logged in?
We have other people on YouTube making.
She says she's logged in, but for whatever reason,
She needs to subscribe, I guess. You know what I mean?
She said she did subscribe.
I don't know. Oh, well, tell her I'm so sorry. I have no idea, but I will put in a claim to the people at Restream. I don't know. They keep.
How many comments?
It's not
has she
Restream.
given?
It's YouTube.
How many comments have you made, Marissa? She said 45.
45 comments.
425
comments. 45 comments.
Because sometimes YouTube comments don't come through. That's what I was trying to see.
No, but I have YouTube people on here right now.
I know.
Melanie's
I've
on
seen
here.
that happen before.
Anthony.
YouTube has had an issue like that. She's also on other platforms. She's got her on Twitch or Facebook or whatever. She can comment on those.
Yeah, but I feel bad. Oh, Marissa, I want to meet her. I want to see. I have not met Marissa, everyone.
She is not properly dressed to be on camera.
No, that's okay, but it would have been nice to see her comment because I met her when she was in her mama's belly. And I've
know.
Yeah. And I'm going to say this, Carmen. I don't think that I've ever been, I'm not, if Mario calls you friend, then I know that in his heart, that's what it is. You're his friend. So I've never been, I've always been very secure in his love for me. So it's never a jealousy thing or anything like that. So if you're his friend, you're my friend. That's it. But that's just how I feel.
It means the world to me. It means the world to me because it's something I've always had a problem with, having friends who are men who are married or have girlfriends. And then I end up having to walk away because I would never overstep. I would never do that to another woman. It's not about the man.
But I've never given her reason to feel anything other than, because I've never been that dude. I've always, it didn't matter. Even before I met Alma, I was always that steady, ready, Freddy type of dude. If I'm with you, then I'm with you. But when I'm out, I'm out.
But let me just say something, and I say this respectfully because I love you, Mario, with all my heart. It's not about you. This is a woman thing.
It is absolutely about me. Get your life. Get your whole life. It's always about me.
No, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like it really, there's a woman thing. And for me, I respect married women. And I'm going to say this straight up, and this might sound conceited. I don't mean married men tend to come up to me more so than single men. I don't know what that's about, but married men who are pigs.
That's true.
And I'm like, bitch, you have a wedding ring on. I'm not interested at all because I respect women because I would never turn around and do that to a woman because I would hope another woman would not do that ever to me.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it don't matter what you do. I'm saying respectfully, it's about Alma. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Mario and I are no longer friends, but Alma and I are best friends forever.
Oh, wow.
So you've been disowned.
Yeah.
I've been disowned many a time.
Tell Marissa I'm sorry. I don't know what happened, but I would have loved to have her comment or whatever. So
I can't believe you. I can't believe you would do this to me. The amount of
Yes.
She said the amount of betrayal that I feel.
Oh, she is so your daughter, Mario.
Oh yeah.
I tell
100%.
everyone she looks like me. She acts exactly like her dad.
You won't see me, but you will hear me.
Oh my God, I love this girl. I have the thing you sent us. It's on my refrigerator.
Oh, her card.
Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. I have to see her. I have to come visit you guys. We have to.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put that later. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna end the show because we're at 2:59. Everyone, thank you so much for listening. All about the Joy Friday night edition. We've had so much fun. This was totally cool. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. It was so much fun, and we've had a lot of viewers, so that's really cool. And
Friday Night Live is kind of working for you, girl.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. We're gonna get a lot of hate today for all the Tony stuff.
Yeah.
I know. Bye,
Help the
everyone.
algorithm. Bye.
Mwah.
Peace, y'all.
Thanks for stopping by All About the Joy. Be better and stay beautiful, folks. Have a sweet day.